D&D campaign is rated
Deontay, you got a hottie toddy over
TVMA-LSVE.
there? Is that
It
what that
contains
is?
strong language, sexual situations, violence,
That's
extreme
exactly what
nerdiness,
this
and
is,
evil
yeah.
player
Yeah,
characters.
man. You
It
trying
is
to kill
intended
that
only
cold?
for
I see
mature
it.
audiences.
Oh, for sure. I need
Viewer
to.
discretion
I'm
is advised.
tired of this. I've been going to work, but still, I'm so tired of this right now.
Brutal.
You got that coronavirus, bro.
Oh, don't say that.
He
Don't say
does
that.
not have it.
I
They
know.
were talking about how they found it across the border from Texas, and they might start stopping flights. And I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of this state before they don't let me
Are you serious?
leave. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Texas is probably safer than Florida, dude. We're an international destination.
Well, so are we. We
there's
have
a-
Dallas.
There's a tracker app for it, and we don't have it yet.
Nice.
Yep.
There's a tracker app.
We'll see.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, what part of Texas? Because like, there's some places that
Texas
is
is
no
very
one
big.
really.
South. Because yeah.
Oh, okay, then I'm fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
fine for now. But they were talking about just like cutting off flights. And I was like, ooh,
Ooh.
I could go home.
It's going to turn into some dystopian movie here soon where you're trying to cross the border of Texas. Like, sorry, ma'am, we aren't allowing anyone out to quarantine.
Ugh. I'm in a U-Haul. I'm going to be crossing. Thank you. I'll just
I'll get you out. It's
Dukes of
okay.
Hazards.
Yeah.
Dukes of Hazard in a fucking U-Haul. Trying to make that jump that they do at
Oh
the
my
end,
God.
and the U-Haul just goes.
Yes.
Oh my God, my piano would not make it.
Oh no.
All right. I'll jump us in here. Let me put out our tweet. I'm going to also mention quickly a couple of things here at the top of the session. Welcome, everyone. For anyone that's new, we're playing our Cures Lament game tonight, our All Evil campaign. Next week, next Tuesday's session of Cures Lament, we're going to have a couple special things. We're going to have some giveaways. Because it's a sort of a pivotal moment for, in conjunction with a pivotal moment for Thaxel, who will very likely next week be confronting one of her personal big bads that she's already killed once, but surprise, was undead, and they're collecting the phylactery tonight, hopefully, and we'll be addressing that next week. We're also opening the merch store next Tuesday is the other reason. So we'll have some giveaways to go in conjunction with that. And I'll give you a little more detail here probably Friday night with Stormfall as to what to expect. I just looked down at chat and I have zero context. It's like, I really want to read chat now.
He's blowing kisses.
I don't know why that would be. I didn't
Yeah.
say penis this time.
I feel like that was literally just Victoria doing that without context, which is even
What?
better.
You said, what have I missed? And I was like, I'm just trying to catch you up.
That's so hilarious.
My friend, I'm here for you.
That's awesome.
I'm a little loopy, okay?
You're
I haven't had
fine.
any sleep.
That's hilarious. So anyway, look forward to that next week. Also, I'll put a little hype thing here in chat because this week, so Sunday and Monday we've done it. Tonight and Friday as well we'll be doing it. All cheers made will go directly to Victoria and Stephanie for all the amazing time and effort and energy and skill and talent they put into the artwork and everything else for the campaigns and the channel as a whole. So it'll all be going directly to them. So if you're considering cheering and you're like, I don't know if I want to do it this week or next, do it this week so you can get that money to them. Hooray. Okay, anyway, I will get things underway here. So, thank you so much, Tasha. Yay.
Aw, thanks, Tasha.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. So, I don't have a fun intro thing because I don't. But the party is so close to collecting Reevus's phylactery. Then they just need to zip it back to the port city of Estelanu, and where the Baron can summon Reevus's body to the phylactery for them to do with as they please. Woo! However, in the snowy tundra of Dragon's Maw, on the southern tip of the continent here in Vassarel, they are confronted, amidst a slight snowstorm, by a group of seemingly patrolling Dragonborn that have effectively asked, who they are and why they are on the territory of their clan. Let me see if I can get that quote up, which I don't think I have, but
I have it.
Oh, okay, nice. What did they say?
Halt! This is all in Draconic. You have reached the territory of Runecleave of the Thaxiel Malk. Why have you approached?
And I'll let you all pick it up right from there.
So, am I the only one that speaks Draconic, right?
What else? Anyone else speak
our
Draconic?
Group?
No.
Yeah, what was that gibberish? I'm sorry, what the hell's in y'all? Just like, hi, do you want to battle, muffin? Pull out a battle muffin.
Kind of snarls and it's a bite.
I'm gonna just put my hands up and say back in Draconic. We are Lux Marie's on a mission to collect a very sinister, evil artifact that was found in your land, and need safe passage to get to this artifact. We don't mean any harm.
What is this artifact?
Are you familiar with a phylactery?
Yes.
Okay, it's that. We've been hunting a lich that desperately needs to die, and his phylactery is somewhere in this area.
If there is a phylactery here, then we wish to be rid of it as much as you wish to take it. He nods to a couple of the other Dragonborn. Follow us back to Runecleave. We'll speak with our clan leader.
That's awesome.
Turns the horse and starts to guide.
I kind of snuggle for the group. He's taking us back to go talk to his leader. It's okay. Just don't pull your weapons out. Maybe.
It sounded like there's something wrong with his throat because I didn't understand goddamn things that this man said.
He's just wanting to know what we're here for. That's it.
Oh, okay. Can I keep my rolling pin
Yes.
and my spatula?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna look over at Marcon and make grabby hands. Can I go with you?
Sure. I'm gonna reluctantly grab her hand, I guess.
Oh, I would just want to ride on your shoulders.
Oh no, we can't have that.
Okay. Scoot a little closer, but she'll just hold his hand and look up at him and smile.
And we follow them.
All right, you head through, kind of cutting through the snow. Again, you can only see 25 feet, but the Dragonborn, two of them form up in front of you, so you can kind of go at a pace slow enough to easily allow you all to follow. And there's another two on either side and one behind. Nothing aggressive, just a typical pattern. As you arrive, let's see. I do believe I have a picture of Runecleave. I think I lied. Anyway, if I find it, I'll share it. I thought I had it. As you arrive, and it's really going to bother me. I can take a quick peek. So many images. Nope. Well, it's a bummer. You pull into. I'm sorry. I really want to get invested in this, but I know, I have an image of this. I got it intentionally just for this. Rune Cleave. Where are you? I'll just have.
While
it
Dan
run
is
as
looking for this, guys,
Thank you.
I am
Oh,
choosing.
Victor made it.
Shoot.
I'm choosing spells that I would have picked at the beginning of the long rest or the end of the long rest, whatever. Magic missile or ice knife.
Magic missile, duh.
Magic
Magic
missile.
missile.
Okay,
Yeah.
sleep or ice knife, because I feel like at this point sleep is kind of
I mean, Ice Knife. I have a love-hate relationship with Ice Knife.
same. It's one of the better ranged attacks that you can do at such a low level, though, because it's a
That's
5
true.
foot radius.
If you're not
Even
going
if
to
you
use, if you're not going to use sleep, then don't. But I don't know.
I mean, if we need to attempt to do something, I have Tasha's, so
Okay,
Tasha's
so
hideous laughter.
I was like, what? What do you have in mind?
Tasha's hideous laughter. I have it.
My laugh isn't that hideous, y'all.
then here's
No.
another fun one for you. Slow or animate dead.
Oh, slow. I already got
Slow.
animated.
Low, definitely, yeah.
I love
definitely
slow.
Slow's way
Uh-huh.
better. We don't need 2 of the animate deads. I got that.
Well, we could control double the amount if we both have the spell slots.
I can also control undead too. I can do both.
Oh,
Just
your
in case.
your channel divinity. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
Did we find out about the things that we wanted for
Maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
No, yeah, it was sent to me. That's on me. I will get the rest of that figured and sent to you. I can't believe I can't find this image. It was so cool. Whatever. Oh well, bummer. So you arrive here in Runecleave, the Dragonborn clan's village. It's set up sort of, I don't know, as I would imagine, like a Viking town, large Viking town. Large wooden structures, that type of architecture that you might expect from that. I'm thinking of the areas in, of course, World of Warcraft where they had those Viking people. Anyway, there's a large hut in the very center, like a meeting house or a meeting hall or something that you seem to be being led toward. Dragonborn are typically here anyway. Everyone looks between like 6.5 feet up to about 7.5 feet tall. So there's sort of a range of different sizes and strengths. There is a mixture of both blue and white, the only 2 colors of Dragonborn scales that you see here. More white than blue. They all have a nice iridescence to their scales. All clearly very capable of handling themselves. You are brought to, let's see, what else do you see here? Oh, a number of buildings that house professions, leather worker, armor smith, weaponsmith, things like that. All right, you met them, so you are led to the meeting hall, where you are all able to disembark from your horses, and the Dragonborn that led you here addresses you once again in Draconic. Follow me. Keep weapons sheathed. You are to address our clan leader. Gives,
Okay. What's this clan leader's name? I say back in Draconic.
her name is Yabirith Thaxelmog.
I'm sorry. What? She got taken aback by Thaxel.
Yeah, nice. Yabirith Thaxelmog.
Yabirith. Yab.
He turns
I do-
and starts opening
Oh
the door.
God! I offended him already, y'all.
For spelling, it's
Oh, no.
Yabiri. Oh, sorry. YAB.
YAB.
IIRITH.
I appreciate
Facsil Malk is actually THACZIL apostrophe MAULK.
Okay. I'm going to relay back to the group. Okay, we're going to address, or they're taking us to their leader. Do not pull out your weapons again. Keep them sheathed. Be nice.
I'm scared of people. I'm scared.
One of them, and I'm going to point to Marcon or Rhea or Aga. I would say maybe stay near Marcon. Y'all seem to get along.
She looks up at Aga, cuts her eyes at him. Yeah, I like Marcon.
Okay. That's okay. Rhea?
Yes.
She's gonna have Rhea try to like follow real close to her, to Daxel.
Sure.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah.
And even though it won't necessarily do anything, she wants to encourage Saxel, so she'll step up behind her and cast Bless on her.
I'll
And
be
herself.
I'll
as well.
come in last after everyone to kind of keep an eye on the door just in case. You know, if something unsavory does happen, we can at least find an escape route and try to get up out of there. Just
Nana's gonna look at Marcon and like there's like a obvious fear in her face. No matter how she tries to hide it, it's there. Can I stay by you? Please. I don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna try and reassure Nana D to the best of my ability. I'm just like, hey, relax. Just don't say anything. Don't look at anybody in the eye. We're gonna talk to this Dragonborn chief, get through this, get out of here, and continue what we need to continue.
Okay. She'll just like look down and just stay like very motionless.
Don't let them see you sweat.
Was Nana D close enough that she could have gotten hit by that bless spell? Or are we all pretty close to each other?
I would imagine, unless you want to be
Okay.
otherwise.
No. Yeah. So when is it okay if I say that she was also blessed as we walked in there?
Absolutely. Okay. Ooh, you get it to
So-
Nana D.
Nana, you are also blessed. You see that Rhea just kind of, puts her hand over, just hovering over you, and it's like, you're gonna be okay, Nana.
She just nods like really fast.
Aw. Okay, so you all not there. Head into a rather large and wide open meeting hall. The first area has a lot of pillars inside, stone pillars. Again, a lot of wood in the architecture. Long running boards of wooden floors, and at the very back of this large space, maybe 55 feet long, maybe a little long, maybe 75 feet long, 35 feet wide or so, there is a large, not quite a throne, but a large seat for a leader, with a dragonborn sitting at it, and seemingly a couple mismatched in size dragonborn on either side of her. To the back of that, along the back wall, there's a door on either side that seems to lead into another area of this meeting house. You are each guided down through here. The light of the evening, I think we're in the evening, maybe it's the afternoon, right? Yeah, it's the afternoon, is cutting through all the windows in here. With all the snow around, there's just a lot of light reflected and bouncing in here, and offers a very sort of a clean light that fills the space. You are walked up along a carpet of sorts that is meant to lead up to the throne, where the person, the Dragonborn in the chair, holds up a hand, and the Dragonborn next to you pauses and holds a hand out, and they all kneel down, all the Dragonborn in the room.
I follow. Yeah, I follow suit.
Yeah, Nana will
I
like
also follow
jump in.
suit.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Ag, are you standing like in the back, like?
He will kind of size up the Dragonborn. He'll wait just a second, like longer than everybody else will. He'll kind of like look around and just size everybody up, and then shrug a little bit, and then he'll kneel.
Okay. She raises a hand, and they all rise up. The Dragonborn next to you and introduces her. Yabereth Saxilmok will address you now. And all the guards take several steps back from you, leaving you all at the end of this hallway before the throne. He crosses her arms. What is it you all seek?
Does she say this in Draconic?
In common.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hi. Yeah, Bareth. My name is Thaxel, and these are my compatriots for Maurice, and we're searching for a phylactery that has been said to be in Dragonball.
She does a little hiss, like at the sound of the phylactery.
I feel the same way.
Well, she calls the guard up and whispers some stuff in her ear, and he returns. I see. Well, yes, we wish to be rid of this phylactery. Do you know its location?
Yes.
Share it with us.
Sure. Like, go look through my notes.
I think you just had like a visual imprint from the
so.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically on a mountain up behind Runecleave, the peak of the mountain.
Oh. It has been said to lie in the heart of Dragon Ball. There's a cave that's probably behind your clan base. Yeah, I think that's where it is.
All right. Well, mountains are treacherous. She has a little linger of the S with a little. I mean, she's a dragonborn, but she's doing a lot of hissing as she speaks. Call for the seer, he says to one of the guards. She will know the safest route. Tell me of yourselves. Just ambiguously ask that.
Well, what do you want to know? Axel's like, I don't want to talk about myself.
Who you are, where you're from.
Is she talking in Draconic still?
Common.
No.
This part's, yeah, she's been in common.
I'm Thaxel, of a clan that's no more, that used to reside somewhere near Crestwood. We were the Capesk clan, and I've been searching for the group of men who killed my clan, which one of them has a phylactery here, which is why I'm here.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The rest of you?
Well, now Thaxel's part of a new clan, right, Thaxel? We call ourselves Lux Maurice.
That's right.
Ah. I see.
We're from all over, but we found each other.
I'm a simple guardsman.
Yes. She'll look back over at Aga after that.
I've been living in bondage for a time and seeking freedom. But otherwise, he'll stay quiet.
She stands up, and as she pushes herself up on the arms of the throne, you can see she's pretty athletic. She has a very strong build. There's a lot of definition in the shoulders that are exposed. It's just some pauldrons, some light metallic pauldrons, and a white cape and gold trim that kind of trail behind her, and a silverish attire that comfortably fits her as she stands up. Again, you can see she's definitely a fighter of some sort. She walks down a few steps. There's a few very long, deep steps from the throne to the area end of the hall where you're at. And she walks among you. Yes, it's good to find yourselves a clan of your own. She walks up to Thaxel and puts a hand on her shoulder. And you. Yes. I know what it's like to lose a clan. I was adopted here in my younger years myself.
Huh.
Kind of scans you up and down. Or, mostly down, because she's like 6'8". I'm sorry, she's 6'9". Again, she's a white scale dragonborn, which you probably know to be of the cold variety. And it's just sort of awkwardly assessing everybody. She walks through. So, after a few moments, the Shaxon returns. If he ever gave you his name, I can't remember, the patrol person. With this silver scale dragonborn. A little bit shorter, maybe around 6'5" and change, than the rest of the dragonborn. And she has, there's a little bit of nobility in her walk, but it looks like maybe she went through something at some point that she has some sort of lasting wound where she's trying to walk noble, but has a bit of a, what's the word I want to use? A trick to her step. She,
Gait?
walks. Yeah. Yes, please. This is Eurysira Silverspear. I'll see ya. Yabirith leans back or walks up to her throne and sits down. You may use the great hall. She will find the safest passage for you. See that Eurysira gets all that she needs for her ceremony. Be courteous within these walls in our town, our clan. As long as
Can I give you a gift?
Any gifts may be left with Shaxon. Well, I guess she wouldn't say that. With Thaxel Malk. And she'll point over to the guards person that brought you in.
Yeah, it's gonna look really confused and look between Thaxel and this other person. And I'm just like kind of, okay.
Just over there, Nana.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, may I ask something? Ma'am?
You may.
Where's this Thaxel name come from? Or do you know?
Yes, I may be adopted into this clan, but assuredly I know its origins. Thaxil. And she'll say it with a draconic twang, the guttural sound of draconic. And then in draconic, she'll say means land, which it does. And Malk means hunt. And it's sort of what they live by here. Protect their land, hunt for what they need. They're hunters. They focus a lot of their society around the hunt. And she'll say that in draconic.
She'll just respond back in draconic. I meant no offense. It just sounds a little too similar to my own name, so I didn't know if there was a connection there or not. I guess there isn't, so I apologize.
No offense taken. You could not know. Though the similarity is strange. And she'll turn and get up from her throne and start walking down the steps, and a number of guards will go with her, and she'll pass everyone without saying anything else. She's just going to bounce. Meanwhile, the seer is waiting patiently. She's actually going through one of the back doors, and Shaxton and Thaxel Malk. Again, I don't think they actually they don't really give out their first names, so they're all going to be called Thaxel Malk. It's what they go by to outsiders. It's sort of a Dragonborn thing. Is going to step up. This way, the Great Hall is in the rear of this building. We'll ensure your privacy.
Thank you.
Gestures to one of the doors.
I start heading that way. Or I look back, kind of like gesture. Like, let's go.
All right.
Is it not weird that none of them want to watch it with us?
It may be a custom here that it's a private thing to get help from a seer. Who knows?
Maybe they just don't want to get
Fair.
their pretty scales dirty.
That's also true. Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Okay.
we ever cast our like mind thing earlier, Aga? Just out of curiosity. I don't know if you did or not.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I talked to you guys about what spells I was preparing, so I'd imagine
Yeah,
that
you
kind
could've
of
done
thing happened already.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Is anyone staying behind, or is everyone going through for the seer's reading?
I'll bite.
Is there like an invitation to stay behind, or do they kind of all
No, they
encourage us
haven't.
to move together?
They kind of encourage you to move together. There hasn't been a specific stay behind, but not a demand to go either. So.
Yeah, I'm not staying behind in an unfamiliar place like this. Absolutely not.
Yep, nope.
Nope.
All right. You all find your way through. And the Great Hall is just that, a very long table for probably grand banquets and such. It's way more room than you're probably going to need for whatever the seer's doing. She is being brought a number of things from some of the other Dragonborn. A lot of dead animal parts, like freshly dead. She's plucking feathers out of some sort of poultry or some type of bird. Dead. Takes a cleaver, cuts the head off, pop. I'm undressing the bird. And there's other mushrooms and herbs, and she's lighting some sort of rolled up leaf on fire, almost like an incense thing, and there's a little holder for it. And she's just getting a bunch of nonchalantly cuts open part of her palm and drips some blood over this and that, and making some symbols on.
Does this look kind of similar to when Aga communes with Hell?
The blood part maybe looks a little bit similar.
Does it look like it may be like an altered version of like Contact Other Plane or something like that? Like, does he recognize this as something legitimate? Is what I'm mostly asking.
I think it's probably too far cry from something legitimate. You can see some basis in that, but not enough to be like, oh yeah, it's related to this or related to that. Like there's some proper technical arcane bits in there, but not much. So she is sort of ignoring everyone as she's very focused on getting this table set up. Before just gesturing at one point, not looking up. Sit, everybody, sit. Yes. She kind of flowingly wave her hands to show you to the closest 5 seats. Yes. All right, palms. Just on the table, palms, please.
Okay.
Palms up.
Yeah.
What is
Do
this?
gauntlets matter?
Yes. Gauntlets off.
Can't.
Well, that's a problem. Yes, that's a problem.
I'm gonna take mine off.
Okay.
Mine are magically sealed to me, so literally can't.
Understood. You will sit out. She'll go over to Marcon and sort of check, like almost do a palm reading. She takes your hand, kind of bends it back and forth. Yes, very well. Yes, you may sit in. Goes over to Rhea. You let her. Okay. Yes. Oh, sniffs your hand. Yes. All right. Very well. Goes over to Thaxel. Does the same thing. Sort of looks awkwardly. Kind of pulls your fingers a little too far apart each time, so it feels a little. Well. Yes. Of course. Yes. And goes over to Nan D. Palms. Yes. Give up.
Beep. And she'll hold them up, and she's eyes wide.
Nice. So this Dragonborn is, while she's shorter, she's like 6'5", so she's hunched way down. And not squatting, not anything else, just like this, her back hunches with almost like a hump as she comes down. Well, that's... Are these your hands?
But yes, they're my hands. You feed, yes, ma'am. These are my hands.
You'll have to sit out. Sit out with the gauntleted one. Over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna position myself near the door.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna see if I can listen and hear anybody on the outside or any movement or anything.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Nana's gonna go that direction, in the same direction as Aga, but avoid him and kind of move. Like, she's gonna try to stay behind Marcon, but away, but still close, but in the same direction that Aga went, but she doesn't want to get too close to him.
Okay. All right.
It's a 10 on perception.
Okay. Nope, you don't hear any. You think maybe you hear further off in that room a couple of the they're pretty loud. Dragonborn just going about their business, maybe patrolling, some small talk and draconic, but nothing anywhere near the door. All right, very well. So who? Yes, your goals. You wait. Your names. Not you two. You three.
Thaxel.
Okay. Yeah, all right. And you points over to Rhea.
Rhea.
Yes. And you? To Marcon.
Marcon.
Marcon. Yes. All right. My name, of course. Yes. My name is Urisira. Silver Spear. What is it you seek? I was told you looking for something. Was it feathers? No. An egg? No. True love?
No.
Not even in the house.
Would you like us to tell you?
I'll get it. Yes, tell me.
Okay. A phylactery.
Oh, Nasty business.
Do you need to know whose phylactery?
Yours.
No, God.
No.
Oh, please, honey.
Sorry. Yes. Then whose?
His name is Reevus. Oh, shit. Ruben? No. Fuck, what is Reevus' first name?
I've got it. It's right here. Hold on. I brought my notebook with me.
Nice. Reevus. Jeremiah Reevus.
No.
No.
Bitch, please, no.
He was a bullfrog.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, there's the ghost bloods. I'm almost there. There's the ghost bloods.
It's Ruben McGregor and Bray.
Bray, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bray motherfucking Reevus.
Yes.
That really is just Bray Reevus, not the motherfucker.
That's his official middle name. That's it. Right there.
That's what I gave him.
Nice.
MS.
It's what the M is for.
Yes.
I see. Yes. All right. Yes. Okay. Oh, all right. And she sort of, stretches her hands out, her fingers out a little bit, cracks her knuckles. All right. Well, if you three sit here, I will sit there. And, yes, let's, and she sits like two of you on one side of the table, two on the other. And it's going to be a stretch, but she's asked, let's all hold hands. She can kind of reach across the table easily. Oh, isn't that nice? Yes, okay. She lets go of hands. Yes.
Okay.
Well, let's get down to business then.
To defeat the Huns?
That's awesome. Let's get down to business.
I'm trying to be good.
I can't. Whenever that comes up, never.
I know.
Yes, well, since you asked, yes, of course, I will tell you a little bit about myself. Well, you see, it all started a very long time ago. Well, one of my ancestors, you see, they developed dragon fear. And they were raised in Eshkil. I'm sure you're not familiar with that location. That's quite a distance from here. Such a shame. Yes, but my ancestors, great-great-great-grandson and granddaughter, well, they, of course, brother and sister, the two of them, they returned to where their clan was from. It's a place called Redrioth, but they were not welcomed. Dragon fears, it's not good to have here. Not one bit. Nope. So they traveled, and well, there's a lot in the middle there. That sandwich. But the other slice of bread is that they ended up here, and were adopted by this clan. Now, not quite adopted, because that simply can't be done in with anyone with dragon fear in their lineage. However, we also have the ability every few generations. Yes, there's one of us born with the gift of seeing, and fortunate me, I was one of them. So I was left here as payment. Whenever one is born, we're left here. This clan as payment for the fact that they looked out for our ancestors several many generations ago. We don't live very long, you see. But not compared to you. She kind of looks around and scans everyone's, races. Yes. Kind of looks, at Nan D, a little funny. Yes. So, I hope that answers all your questions.
I'd like to really be paying a close attention to her body language and see if she's blowing smoke just for the sake of getting us comfortable. She's very suspicious right now. So
yeah, go ahead and roll an insight, yeah.
12. Better than a 1.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, she seems to, It seems like maybe this ability to being a seer takes a toll, but she seems to be very genuine in everything she's saying. Yes, madam, please, I don't have time for any more questions. I hope that that's everything you were looking for. And she starts to stand up from the table.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa,
whoa.
whoa, whoa.
What?
That is not why we came in here. Please sit. Please come back. Don't do that.
Right. True love, yes. And she sits back down in the chair.
There's no true love about this. I'm trying to find one of the individuals that took out my entire family.
Yes, Bray motherfucking Reevus, of course.
Yes, but I don't want him. I need the phylactery.
Oh, nasty business, like that.
Book.
Let's hold hands.
Aga will pipe up from the
I'm
door.
not doing that again. I'm not holding your hand again. We came here for information on the phylactery. I'm not holding your hand. Daxel, tell her what she needs to know so we can get out of here. I'm
Specifically, we're looking for a path to the phylactery that's
There we
safe.
go.
Not
Trying
we
to
know
go
where
up
the
the mountain.
phylactery is.
Okay,
Yeah.
as long as we can get that information.
I mean, sorry,
course.
that's what I meant.
I'm
You
looking
need
for
to be
true
clear,
love.
dear. You need to be very clear. She says to Thaxel.
Okay.
Looks back at Anna.
Okay.
Yes, well. All right. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right, well. Well, I need a map. Oh, they brought me one. Here we are, of course. And kind of rolls that out in between all of you in the center of the table, pushes some of her other stuff aside. And I was preparing a chicken if you'd like to eat. No, not hungry? Well, I'll cook it after we're done.
Vegetarian. No.
Oh, shame. So, yes, she holds her hands out in front of her. Yes, all right. Oh, my pen. And finds a pen and, ink thing or a stylus for Wacom tablet. Oh, yes, and, very well. Oh, and she starts muttering in Draconics. It's sort of a chant. Actually, you might be familiar with it. It's somewhat nonsensical. It doesn't have meaning per se, but it's done sometimes in some of the mystical arts. If you know any of that at Dragmorn, actually, if anyone is interested and wants to roll a history check, go right ahead. If you get higher than a 14, then you'd be aware of this.
Do we have to speak Draconic to make that roll?
No, this would be more of a history kind of thing. Draconic is a base for all magic, so there's a lot of loose information about Dragonborn that goes around.
I rolled a 15. I don't have any bonuses to history.
Oh, okay. A 15?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, you're familiar with it then.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Rhea?
22.
What? Okay, yeah, you're very familiar with this.
I don't think Nana would have the experience to even.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Axel rolled a 10.
Yeah, you don't know, Axel, sorry.
I'm just
Bro,
listening.
twinsies though.
Oh,
Nice.
twinsies!
To be fair though, I rolled a 2 + 8.
Nice.
Oh.
That's a diesel. Yeah, nice.
Dirty twins?
We're dirty twins.
Dirty
Hey.
twins. That's
Whoa,
awesome. Oh, I knew you were going to fit right in, Deontay. That is amazing. So she's, saying her chant, Draconic. Bird, bird, bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird is the word. And she's just dropping her pen down on the map. And it starts, even though it's just dangling, it starts etching on its own and drawing a path. You can see on this map, it's already marked with a number of variations on how to approach this summit of this, the heart of Dragon's Maw. It's just a cave-ish system within it. And this, as the pen, the quill moves along the map, it's actually outlining a path that sort of scales. There's a set of rough steps that are about I mean, you can't tell on here, but you'll find out. That scale the outer part of the mountain and around through some trails, but rather than going through the inside of the mountain before approaching somewhere near the summit. Oh! She drops the pen. Oh, and it hits her charging cable and shuts her phone off. There we go. Oh, yes, well. Well, what is it then? Let's take a look. She looks down at the map. Well, that's usually not the safest route, but I guess... Yes, well... yes. I can tell that... you'll need to climb the outer path of the mountain. The mountain is angry. Yes, and its inhabitants are in a frenzy. She starts to wobble a little bit and falls back in her seat. Head tips back. She starts freaking out a little bit. No! She opens her eyes and they're kind of glazed over with like a white hue, cloudy hue. A great danger pursues you all. You don't see it, but it's right there, is it? It's at your heels. It's looking to tear the flesh from your bones. You can't escape. You're all powerful. Yes, but you don't have the key. The key. I see her. She, in a ladrin. She's the key. Yes. And she kind of, puts her hands in her head in her hand for a moment and has to think because I completely blanked on something. It's... Oh my gosh, why can I not think of this?
While she's freaking out,
Yeah,
Nana's
please.
gonna start slowly creeping up towards Marcon, and she's gonna try to put her hand on his side, and she's gonna peer her head around and look up at what's happening.
Can I roll an insight to see if that was all theatrics? Because that was a lot.
It was a lot. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I was
Yeah,
actually going to ask it. Could I insight check her on her path? I was going to do that before she went crazy. So
Can I assist Rhea with that?
Yeah, I mean, you can roll separately if you're looking for... that's what it was. If you're looking for separate thing, like Marcon, if you're looking to see if that was like over the top phony business.
Actually, that is what I was doing to see if it was over the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
And Ray
Can
for
I
the-
assist Marcon with that because I'm proficient in insight?
You can make your own insight if you want, because insight's kind of difficult to assist with, but you're all definitely welcome. I would if I was at that table.
I did not
Oh,
do so hot.
sweet.
I did fine. Never mind.
Instead
Sorry.
of pulling insight, Aga's just going to spend a first level spell slot and cast detect magic and see if he can find any actual magic happening or whether she's just full of shit.
Okay.
Natural 20, so 26.
Ooh, and that's for insight, Nan D?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Thaxel?
11.
Ooh, Marcon?
Dirty 20. I rolled a 15 and I have a +5 to insight.
Nice. And Rhea?
Only a 17. I rolled a 6.
Nice.
Oh.
So I'll have her finish her thing, and then I'll give results of rolls. So she was going on, and Eladrin is the only, she's the key. It's Mavriel the Liberator. Yes, find her, and you will survive. Fail to, and only one of you will make it out unscathed. She puts her face down in her hand and
I'm
opens
sorry.
up, and it's her regular eyes again. Oh,
Did you say find
she burps.
Avery?
Ooh. No, I was saying this is the path up to the mountain.
Oh shit, she doesn't know.
When
We
she
got
did
Harry
that,
Pottered.
When she did that, did her eyes give off any magic aura? Any?
Yes, just even if you want to save a spell slot, I mean, you can use it, but you would have sensed the Arcana with your being in tune with it.
Well, Aga would have done it
in.
to make sure that it was divination magic and not somebody tricking her, because he's concerned that it's Reevus has cursed something and that it's fucking with her. So he wants to make sure it's divination magic coming from her and not an outward source like illusioning her or something like that, because it tells you the school of magic that it comes from.
I see. Let me think if this would fall into like a magic that she could detect. It's a bit of an inherent ability, so I don't know. So I'm gonna say that you don't. You sense something, but your spell that goes off, it seems to be, it's either something else entirely or it's an effect. It's something inherent versus.
But it's inherent in her, from what I can tell. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So I don't know how that would read with the spell.
I mean, detect magic says you can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and if you learn its school of magic, if any. So if it doesn't have a school of magic,
no divination then. Yep, she's doing the whole map thing and everything else. So
okay.
Question: did she say Mavriel or Mavri?
Mavriel.
Mavriel in where?
She just said she's an Eladrin.
Eladrin, that's
yeah, so let me think. Yeah, so there's sort of a spike Aga in it. I think maybe splitting the baby would be that as she begins the divination, there really isn't much magic, and then as she is in the peak of scribbling out the map, you sense it, and then it begins to fade down towards the end to nothing.
So more like for specifics for Nana, what she's looking for is because of what she went through in earlier times, and some of the tortures and stuff. She wants to know if any of this looks familiar to her.
Okay. All right. Let me back up. So Marcon, the insight check into the whole thing of grandeur, is you feel like there's definitely a chunk of this that is legitimate. The eyes frosting over, the map thing. There's definitely some theatrics in there you can sense as well.
So it was like truth mixed in with a lot of over dramaticness, or
yeah. Okay. Like it probably didn't need to be quite as
she didn't need to be
yeah.
I got it, because I was just like, I don't know about that.
Rhea, I think the most on point thing of everything here is the map etching. That's when she was at peak divination. Okay. So it does seem to be accurate. Nana, no problem. Nana D, you had a what again on your insight?
Natural 20, 26.
Nice. Okay. And which part of the whole thing were you looking to gauge?
So at the point when she looked like she was in the most pain, like to her mind, she's really focusing on that because that's what she's used to. And so she wants to know if this is something she'd be familiar with, the mind pain.
I think that you would notice that there's a bit of a disconnect. It's not entirely like, there's a lot of flair in here.
Okay.
So it's not entirely like an actual pain. It's probably a bit, over the top. There's clearly some level to this, but nothing along the lines of what you would be familiar with.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, there you have it. Yes, you'll find the horse that you're looking for right here at the top. You'll need to travel up the outskirts of the mountain. And, yes.
Oh. Where's Eladrin?
Oh, that's... I don't know a place.
Okay.
I mean, I know that the race of Eladrin.
It's a race.
Of course. Well, Eladrin, there are elves about, of course, and she kind of scans the party. The elves, old ancient ancestors, would be maybe considered high elves. They're the ones that, the first ones here to the Prime. Well, their ancestors, although they came from the Eladrin in the Feywild.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's my recipe.
But what about true love?
About what, dear?
True love.
Oh, well, we don't have an establishment for that here. But,
You can buy true love at the store.
oh, yes. Yes, I mean, for
That
a
was
time.
one of the services you offered.
Nice.
A little odd.
Oh, yes, well, what is it you all need?
Would you like a battle muffin? And she'll pull out a blue battle muffin and like slide it onto the table.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Ah,
Make sure you get by your true love.
all right. She takes it and starts stuffing the rear of the chicken with it. Oh, this will be delicious.
That's going to be interesting stuffing, let me tell you.
Oh,
She's gonna get stuffed all right. And Nana's gonna turn around and walk off.
Nice. Yes, please, if you need anything else, I hope that you find what you're looking for. Very well.
Hey.
She just
oh dear. And Draconic, Daxel's gonna say, we appreciate your help. Thank you.
Me? Huh. Of course. I'm glad to help. How can I help you?
You've
gonna
already
get up.
helped us.
Yeah, I'm going to get up and walk out, for sure.
Bye.
Nice.
Bye, Miss Silver Spear.
Goodbye. And she holds her hand
Goodbye.
out in like a hold your hand way instead of a shake.
She's gonna do like one of those where you have to like.
Nice. That is awkward finger hold. Isn't that nice?
This is not, but okay. Thanks.
Goes back to plucking the rest of the bird.
Have fun with that muffin.
Yes, of course.
As we
Your
leave
map.
Rhea,
Good. Sorry.
yeah. No, I was just gonna say, as we leave, Rhea's just gonna think to the party, she is fucking strange.
Oh, but she's gonna have fun tonight. It's fine.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She might be strange, but whatever she did, it was real. There was
Was
genuine
it?
magic
Yeah.
in that room.
She went a little extra for no reason, but I agree with Aga. It was pretty legitimate.
I don't know.
I
It
will-
seemed like a farce to me.
Also, I checked, and the magic was coming from her. So I think we're safe to believe what she said. I don't think it was a trick from Reevus.
Good. I seem to believe her on the map as well. It seems like a very legitimate path.
I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Well, maybe we can fly up there instead of trying to scale a mountain.
The Thaxel Malk that is the patrol person is out in the other room as you in the middle room. He's a distance away. He sees you all exit. Did you get what you were looking for?
Yes, I believe so.
How long has this seer been your seer?
She was left with us as a child of 3. And it's just now. Must be at least 30 years.
Dang.
Does she look 30?
Sort of. The thing is, Dragonborn, they kind of they maintain their vitality, but they live until they're like 40 years old. So she behaved in a manner that may seem elderly.
Oh, so she's in her twilight years, but got it.
Oh.
Are they speaking in common or no?
He is now. Yep. After you've all come out.
Can I ask you a question, sir, please?
Sure.
Is there a difference between the colors of your pretty skins?
Yes and no. At heart, we were all Dragonborn, but there are some that worship Bahamut, others that worship Tiamat.
And what about that one? And she points back in the direction of the lady.
Bahamut.
Thank you. You want a battle muffin?
No.
Okay.
I will see you to the edge of town. From there, pursue what you need. I trust that you will remove this for us.
You have a supply shop we could make a pit stop at. Scaling a mountain, we may need ropes, pittons, among other things.
We do have these. We typically trade with other Dragonborn for things needed, but
Does gold go far in these lands?
no. But if you are offering us a sir, I will go with you. I will lead the way to this supply shop and let them know.
This land is cold, no?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of fennel silk?
Yes, there's some in the mountains.
I have quite a bit of it on me. If that would be a worthy trade.
Yes, the mountains are treacherous. This will be fine.
He'll pull out. I mean, I don't know how much fennel silk I got, but if it's a substantial amount, then like half of it, he'll give like half of it to him.
All right. I think maybe
Because he did have some plans with the rest of it. So
I think we'll see. Guide you over to the shop, and the shopkeep is for what are you hoping for in particular? Well, I gotta go back and look at that.
Climbing supplies.
Okay.
Things like pittons, ropes, anything that we might be able to use to secure ourselves. If Aga doesn't need it, but if anybody needs like warmer clothing because we're going up in altitude, like coats or anything like that. I'm trying to think of anything else we might need.
I figured we would have had the warm clothing before we left.
I have a question.
I just assumed we were still in because we transported across the continent. I assumed we were still in our regular clothing.
I think so.
Because we left Pele, which was desolate, transported through a tree, and came straight here.
Went to Ikram.
Oh, we did stay. Yeah, we did go in Ikram. Oh, did we know we were climbing a mountain? We knew?
No, you knew it was going to be cold because you had to go to Dragonspaw, but you didn't know about the mountain. The mountain will get chilly. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe just climbing supplies, no cloaks or anything like that.
I'll probably just take like 2 of whatever you have. It'll be fine. It's pretty difficult to come by, and they can make a little go a long way. So, and you'll get a set of climbing equipment sufficient for the 5 of you. Enough rope and links and bittens to hammer in it all to keep you all put together. Little pulleys and stuff like that.
Can Daxel do a telepathic message then to Aga? Why are you doing this when we have nightmares? Okay.
might be better to go up less announced. Approaching something with magic.
We're gonna be. He's probably does not have it lying out in the open. We're gonna be bombarded regardless.
I know, but when you approach something that's magical, it's best not to introduce more magic into it. Generally, somebody has something heavily magical protected with anti-magic things. So we could hurt our nightmares, completely lose or kill our nightmares. We could end up getting shot out of the sky by a magical defense. Like, I think the mundane way is the better way to go.
And you hear the biggest sigh in your head.
The mental side.
Like it's ridiculous. It's like very over exaggerated.
How far do you think it is, like, days travel, if we had to take a guess?
If you're looking just to climb up here, it'd probably take maybe 4 hours to reach the top. It's not a massive amount, maybe 4 to 5. Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
only like a few miles.
Never mind. What I was gonna suggest was kind of, it was kind of dumb. Never mind.
Can I ask a question? Are the people that live here, being that it's near a mountain, is it, would they have their body structure be better to go up the mountain than, or it wouldn't really matter?
They're all pretty strong, but they all weigh a lot too. A lot of muscle, sort of the downside. I'd say it'd probably work out to be about the same if any of them were climbers. There's probably a few that trek up on the mountains, but they seem to have a healthy fear of the mountain.
Okay.
All right, so you're all able to get that. I'm gonna let everyone know here when we get back from break as much as I can about the list here. All right, so you're all able to get that, and you head out of the shop towards the edge of town. You're being led to the end of town, and there's a lot of buildings that seem to make sense. There's different, not shops, but more like building fronts where they can go in and trade with one another. They just kind of supply for one another. But there's a really strange, like tipped, almost like a shed that's just on the edge of town as you approach, as you're being led over there.
Cool.
By what's his name? All right, you don't know their name. Okay.
Wait, is he leading us to it, or is it just over
yeah,
there?
it seems to be like he's leading you up next to it. Beyond it, open, snowy fields with some of the mountain peeking through. The snowfall's become lighter, like a flurry.
Okay.
Have you ever met a snow person?
No. We are here. He's sorry, he's a jerk. He's
Poor Nana.
Oh.
I know. She just wants to make a snow person.
I know.
Thank you again for all your help. We'll retrieve this as fast as we can and make our way back to where we need to go, away from.
Away. Yes.
Yes. We're just an in and out type situation. Okay.
Of course.
Can I make you a snow person?
No.
Oh, Nana. She's in your mind, Nana. We'll make one before we go up the mountain, but shh.
Well, I must go myself. And he turns to go in the little shack that's a bathroom. And that's where we'll take our bio break.
Before we run off for our bio break,
Uh-huh.
Aga's gonna crunch up through the snow and stand next to Nana D and look at her and go, "What's a snow person?" because he has no idea.
Aww.
She's gonna look at him and give him the biggest smile, but still cut her eyes at him. And then she's gonna lean down and she's gonna like try to pack a bunch of things and look back and forth at him and try to her best to like make a Aga snow person in the snow.
like a snowman in the shape of Aga.
In the shape of Aga, and then she's gonna make a snowball and throw it at it.
Nice. It's I'm gonna make a performance check, Nana D. If anyone wants to start their break, go ahead. I'm just so curious to see how that goes. Oh, that's not bad. 15. Okay, it looks very much like Aga. Yeah, yep. And then she chucks a snowball at it.
Aga will be like leaning down and like examining it right when the snowball hits, and he'll go, "Does it do something?"
It does, and I would tell you it will. But there's a trick. You have to make the snow yellow, and then once you make the snow yellow, it'll dance. Do you want me to show you?
Aga waves his hand and uses prestidigitation to make the snow yellow, and then very confused. We don't have to.
Yeah.
We can go to the bathroom now. We can finish the week.
Nice. Another great segue for a bathroom break. Awesome. So for those who don't know, we take like an 8 to 10 minute bio break, and then we will return. We'll keep we'll put up our be right back stuff, but we'll keep the audio live so you can chat with us. I'm gonna go make some coffee. All right. Catch you all shortly. Oh, thanks. See you in the morning. Or no, I won't. Or maybe I will. Said or no, I won't. Or maybe I will.
What?
See you in the morning. Depends if I catch you before you go to school. Away with thee. Heavy farts.
So I know what I want to do when he gets back.
Alright, who has the thing tonight? Thaxel? Ooh.
So I have a really quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not an object or like a tool,
Yeah.
but so I'm trying to
Who have you been
decide if
talking to? Just kidding.
I know, right? So I'm trying to decide if I want to use telekinesis or unseen servant to make its hips move.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
Ooh.
I'm thinking telekinesis would be better because I was thinking of the dance fever where the man shoves his finger up and
Yeah.
it like presses his hips and kind of shakes it. So I think telekinesis would be better because unseen servant would just like explode the whole snowman.
Right? Dance, dance, crumble apart. Yeah. That's awesome. Sorry, I'm gonna be gross and eat this sandwich. Mubby. But I'm so hungry.
Hey, you hungry? Eat.
Oh, come on, phone. Tasty, untasty. Mm-hmm. Correct, coffee man. I don't typically eat it because the jelly is like super bad. But
Wait, what's super bad?
the jelly, all the sugar, processed sugar in the jelly is like.
Unless you find the not as processed.
Is
Right.
jam just as processed? Or is jam like more natural? I don't know the difference.
That's a good question.
It's not. It's a difference in your preserving techniques.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
She said
can
The
too?
jams. Huh?
Do you can too?
I do.
Oh
Mm.
man.
My
Wow.
great grandmother taught me.
Mm.
I'll have
That's so
to,
precious.
I'll have to see about getting you some huckleberry jam next time I get huckleberries. I like to can.
Oh, I would love that.
What do huckleberries taste like?
Like a grape,
Fucking delicious.
like a grape blueberry, but better.
Oh, okay.
okay.
I've never had huckleberry in my life.
I'll do tradesies for you because my I can a lot of different things, but the thing that everyone really loves is my lemon curd that I make with Meyer lemons. Only do it once a year, obviously, because Meyer lemons only really
Yeah.
come into season once a year.
We get some pretty big ones around here between August and September for the
I'm
huckleberry.
sure.
Yeah. Huckleberry jam.
I miss them from living on the West Coast.
Hmm.
Now can I say hi?
Hi, kiddo.
River doesn't like to come up here as much as Sammy does.
Oh.
Oh my god, look at those little paws.
I know.
It's so cute.
So in honor of this snack time, it's gonna be the peanut butter jelly, Dan.
Oh, do you want to see peanut butter jelly?
Awesome.
Okay, River, ready? Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? Where you at?
That's so adorable.
It's okay. She loves me.
Cute.
All right, Sword Dave.
Oh.
Aw.
There you
That
go.
was
You want to
special
see?
this-
It's River. Say hi to Auntie. Say hi.
Oh.
I
Is
like
it
how he's looking. River's looking off to like save me.
Well,
Papa,
she's not.
save me.
She's not actually over there, and Daddy's downstairs. Save me.
It was so cute. I walked in the bedroom. We
Mhm.
went to break, and I was like, "Hey, babe," and she was like, "Right." But both the dogs are like right on her, and she was holding the phone because she was watching the stream. So she's like this, and then the dogs are like curled around her head and arms. It's adorable.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Precious.
sweet. Hey, I'm having some technical difficulties, so you might see the ceiling for a second. Sorry.
Okay.
That's okay.
Mhm.
Okay, ready? We're gonna dance one
My
more time.
God, unacceptable! I see a ceiling light.
Suck it, Trebek.
Nice.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you go.
Right.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Is that it?
Jelly.
Is that it? Yeah. Anyways, yeah. River doesn't get to say hi very much, so she hates the sound of the dice rolling through my dice tower, so
Aw.
she's usually hiding.
Hmm.
I don't know.
So
why
when Halloween rolls around, River gets a banana suit, right?
yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
she's been a referee, a
Sorry,
skeleton.
Coffee Man.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that's adorable.
I have pictures. Let's see. Sammy was a pumpkin, a dinosaur. River was a shark at one point too. So yeah, Banana could be in for this year. We didn't get to dress him up too much because we just had the wedding. So I was like, no, you get to wear the same things you wore last year.
I think we are having technical difficulties from Vic. I think she froze for me.
Oh no!
She gone. She gone.
It's very artistic freeze too. It's like a hey, there we go. Hey, Vic,
There we
welcome back.
So when he gets ready to walk, like when he's like really studying it and turns it yellow, she's gonna wave her hand and kind of like graze it across and say, "Dance, dance, Snow Aga, dance."
He
You.
starts doing
A better jelly dance.
yeah. Where it at? Where it at? That's awesome.
Aw.
So just kinda-
a baseball bat.
He doesn't argue with it. He just kind of looks at it really confused. He's never, like, art isn't something he's experienced, and doing something for fun isn't something he's experienced.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
So
who?
he just aga. So he just looks really lost when
was
it
like-
comes to. No, they started
about
talking
the
about the
dogs
snow.
again?
No, the snowman that we were making.
Nice.
She's gonna turn around and start to walk off, and then look back at you and say, "Only demons can do that, by the way."
Only what?
And she's like, "Only demons can do that, by the way," and she'll walk off.
He'll turn around and look at the snowman and be like, "Snow in the abyss," and he'll just get real confused.
Nice. All right.
Sorry.
No, you're
I
fine.
couldn't-
Actually,
like all of a sudden, I couldn't hear you guys at all.
oh no,
Yeah,
Stupid
that's
hotel
all right.
room.
Yeah.
I know. Pain in the ass.
For one time, I had a hotel call our room and tell me to stop gaming because I was eating up all the Wi-Fi
Nice.
bandwidth.
Oh,
Make me, yeah. Then they shut it off. Yeah. No.
I was like, "What am I paying for?" And they were like, "Not that much bandwidth. Let's turn it off." I was like, "All right,
Oh wow.
yeah, budget hotel.
Oh, that yeah. That would
It'd be like that sometimes."
So Thaxel, from your item, I mean, I don't know that it's gonna come in handy tonight, but you.
forgot what I asked for.
Sorry, Thaxel. Yeah, no, you got your. I mean, can I say this stuff out loud? Does anyone not want me to say this stuff out loud? Okay.
I mean, personally, I don't care. I don't.
If
know
I
about-
had anything on the list, which I don't remember if I do, I'd prefer quiet.
Your list
Okay.
was the longest.
I know that. Yes, I would like this kept completely
Okay.
ixnay for Aga. You can just
Okay.
message me.
All right, I guess I'll ask as we go along then. Thank you. That's all right. So none for Aga. Thaxel, your scrying cup you were able to get. Thanks only to Rhea's family.
What?
Mm-hmm. Your 1,000 gold piece cup and 2 standard poisons.
Just standard.
But that's all they have for poisons. Mm-hmm.
Standard is for lamos.
Well, use it on
I bet-
Lamos.
I appreciate you so much, Rhea.
Yeah, you're
Just
welcome.
think, you can take a lamo poison and combine it with a few more ingredients to make it fucking crazy.
That's true, because I have a poisoner's kit, so I can always
Yeah.
jack that
You-
shit.
Did I send
you
you
also
the link
have Nana
for?
D now.
Did I
That
send you
is
the
true.
link for midnight poison?
No.
Okay, I'll send you.
I know we talked about it, though.
I'll send
So-
you some stuff.
I have a scrying cup or scrying like crystal ball. Which one?
We got you the Pimp Cup.
A
Pimp
scrying
cup.
pimp cup. And 2.
Marcon, do you mind if I say it out loud? Okay.
No, I don't mind. I forgot I was muted.
Oh, okay. Neat. There was just one item in there with the funds available.
Okay.
And it was it's a longsword, Dragon Slayer longsword. So it's magic for intents and purposes. It has a +1 to the attack and damage. And when we get your thing in Fantasy Grounds, I'll add it there too.
Okay.
And if you hit a dragon with this weapon, it takes an extra 3d6 of the weapon's type.
Does that count for Dragonborn? Just in case things get a little dicey in the village.
I will look into that. It might be like a mitigated amount or something.
Okay.
But I feel like it would have to do something because
While
Dragonborn.
we're talking about that specific, does it happen with Dragonborn? Because they're kind of not dragons, but they kind of are.
Ooh, this is a good one. Yeah.
Marcon has an ability, and I'm curious as to whether or not it affects me because it affects fiends.
Yeah, we're actually discussing that. So the ability he's talking about
Mhm.
is my it is was it
Aura, some kind of aura.
aura of hate.
Interesting.
Yeah, so any fiends or undead within 10 feet of me gain melee bonus equal to my charisma modifier, which would be +3 in this case.
Okay.
And I was thinking, as a squishy wizard who does melee stuff, that would help me a lot. Just saying.
Nice. I will look into that then, because
Okay.
I probably won't be able to. But I will definitely look into that and see how much fiendish stuff is in there. Okay. Neat.
Okay.
Grew up in hell. That's all. That's all.
Awesome. Nana D, I don't have to say anything. I can keep it sitting because all your stuff you got.
Okay. I'll just
Yeah.
go
Oh my
back
God.
and see that
Yeah,
list.
I
But yes.
I totally forgot that I sent you so much crap, Rhea.
It was obnoxious. I ran out of rune. I stopped writing stuff down.
I totally forgot about half of that because I have. Aga's really good at remembering shit and writing stuff down and having well thought out plans, but Rob is not that organized.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, you were organized enough that I know how much is in your coin purse too.
Nice.
Yep.
What?
How much is in my coin purse?
21 well, nothing now probably, but it was 21 platinum, 300 gold, 82 silver, and 32 copper.
Yes.
Woo!
Well,
Nice.
how much of it is gone depends on how many items I get. So
Right.
that's exactly what it still is in my inventory.
I will
so.
send that to you then. The top 2 priority items you got, and then you got some of the 3rd priority. I just need to suss out which.
Okay.
Should I clear out my things since Nana gave all her money to Rhea?
I I can get you the actual return funds since you won't need them tonight. But I can get you how much, if anything, how much change you each get back from
Oh, yeah, well, she doesn't. But I'm saying I'm totally telling her to keep the change.
Oh,
Because
gotcha.
she doesn't. She hasn't. I'm just want to keep it honest. She has no clue what all of these thingies are,
Oh, okay, nice.
and she just doesn't want to carry it because she doesn't know what the fuck it is. So.
Awesome.
Sure. Well, if she has any extra money left, then Rhea would use it to pay for more octopus tentacles for her. So
So go ahead. So I can just go ahead and wipe this, right? And that's cool.
Oh yeah, I thought this was coming from the party funds. You'll have to let me know because I do not have 1,000 gold.
I know Rhea spotted you for the rest of it, is what Dan was saying.
Yeah.
So all of my gold is gone?
Yep.
That's what you said to do. You wanted poisons and a scrying cup, and you said you wouldn't pay for the whole thing, but you would spend your money on part of it. So Rhea covered the rest of it.
Okay, so I am out 480 gold.
Yeah.
Right.
Yay! All right.
Son of a bitch!
With that part set, I'm going to do a little bit of fast forwarding here as we carry on. You're able to traverse this field of snow within maybe 35-40 minutes or so with ease. The very light flurries have lightened up even more so, where it's just something to take in as scenery now, the snowflakes falling to the ground. You are trudging through a good, 2 feet, a foot and a half, 2 feet of snow that regularly gets packed, melted a little, and then snowed on again, and so on and so forth. You finally approach the mountain, and you can see that there is according to the map, you found a place where there are rough steps hewn into the side of the mountain. They're only about 3 feet wide. And there are 2 stone pillars at the very base of the mountain, where the steps are actually a little closer to 10 feet wide. You just a few steps in, it turns and starts scaling the outside face of the mountain. Unfortunately, no railings or anything like that, so be on your guard. There's some snow on it, but not too much because the mountain, at least this part, doesn't see much snow on this face. So you're able to begin the hike up the mountain. Every so often, the stairs go inward into the mountain, and it has a path with little stone pillars. At one point, it was likely a bunch of stones, wider ones at the base, and more narrow, stacked up. It gives a rough trail. Okay. Seemingly without any issue. You can every so often you just hear like a howling wind sound, or you get the feel. The seer was talking about how the mountain's angry and its inhabitants are, and that's why they had you go out here. You can feel a little kind of tremor, little light thing every so often, like there's something going on in the mountain below. But nothing. This life seems to be pretty scarce on the mountain up here. Some light shrubs here and there, no trees, nothing like that. Mostly just jagged bits of stone and ice and snow. Heading back out to, as you get near the top, a few hours in, 3.5 hours in or so, the stone stairs, the trail becomes the stone steps on the outer edge of the mountain once again. Ultimately leading into just a flat incline that's a little bit slick. It's not too steep, but it's no longer steps. It's just sort of a smooth, as smooth as natural stone gets on a mountainside. Going around the perimeter, you're actually reaching the level where some clouds are passing by at your level, and it gets a little hazy here and there. And as one such section of cloud presses across the face of the mountain, thankfully you all have your gear. You're all able to kind of go through. Are you staying like roped off to one another in case anyone slips or falls? Brad, or
I
what would you
was
like
gonna-
to do?
I would like to be in between the two tallest people, preferably. And every now and then she's gonna try to slip to see if she gets like yanked up or fall over. Like, flip around on the rope just for funsies.
I feel like me and Marcon should be the anchors on either end.
Okay.
I think Rhea may not be attached.
Okay. Nice. Can everyone roll just at this part? It gets a little slippery here. Can everyone roll a dexterity? I'm sorry, an athletics check as you're navigating this. Yeah, let's go athletics.
Oh God, thank you so much. I'm so much better at that.
Oh
Okay.
Your dexterity was not gonna work for me.
Yeah, I was about to be like, I got negative dex, bro. This is a bad
No.
idea. Okay.
This
Nana
one
D. All right, so Nana D, you got a 12, it looks like. Thaxel?
8.
Oh my gosh. Marcon?
I got an 8 too.
Oh!
I am so glad I'm not attached to
Aga?
I got a 17.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
Okay.
And Rhea?
I got a 17.
Oh,
Heyo.
well, they're twinsies. Or they're dirty twins,
Nice.
whichever one.
I got an 8 with a +4.
Oh, brutal.
Aga and I are the dirty twins. You can't have that title.
We'll be the clean twin.
Yeah.
Not
There's
natural,
nothing
but
dirty
clean.
about a 17. Yeah.
Not natural. We're the not natural twins.
It's like the lucky side above 10, you know?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So if we are, Rhea, are you in the front or the back?
My plan.
She would. Oh, go ahead.
Well, my plan was as we were going up when things got difficult, is Aga would start like reaching up, slamming a pitten in, right? And just having it, like he's got a warhammer, so it really just smack and it's in. And he was planning on putting a pitten like every so many feet so that if they all started to fall, he could literally just hook the rope on something as they started to slide. He was looking to prepare for a problem.
All right.
And then he would ask Marcon on the back end to like rip him out, pass him back up the line.
Okay.
I would agree.
All right. And Ray, where would you like to be in this?
She would have been hanging out towards the front.
Okay. So you hear a quick little from behind you as Nana D gets maybe a little bit of a shock. She actually holds her ground all right. Aga and Marcon take a slip on the slick surface of the stone. Thankfully, between Nana D and right, Thaxel did terrible too, right? Yeah.
Aga was the one who did well.
Aga did well. Okay, thank you. So Thaxel and
really
Marcon and woo. But between Nana D, Aga, and their precautions, while there's the two of you slip, lose your footing, and just there's a little tiny bit of a pitch where you slide a little bit towards the edge, but the ropes get you. And whoo, fun. But you're able to pick yourself back up, of course, and continue on. The view is pretty heavily obstructed here near the peak, as there's a lot of clouds passing through. Excuse me, just a steady amount of cloud here in the way. But you do find yourselves what kind of seems like the end of this trail. There are 3, instead of steps, there's just 3 natural kind of platforms that act like steps, and the bottom of a rope ladder dangling down from up above a little bit further. According to the map, you're near the cave, but you don't see it yet. You just see a huge like stone formation of the mountain arcs up and out above you. It's sort of blotting out anything above. But beyond that, where that opens up, is the rope ladder.
So about this key. the crazy lady was talking about a key. Did somebody bring the key?
Oh, I think she meant the key is a person, and I think she meant the key was about the danger that was looking for us.
I don't. So, it occurs to Nana that I don't have a flipping clue what the fuck flopping is going. Well, shit. I don't know what the shit is going on, and I would like to be aware so that I know, because she'll look over her shoulder, like in a direction, and then she'll look back and. Yep.
Maybe the key was to unlock the book after we get it.
Well, I don't right care about no dang book right about now. I want to know. Y'all be, I get that I'm a little different, and some of y'all, and she'll cut her eyes at Aga. Don't write. Don't write like me, and that's fine. I don't write like, and she'll cut her eyes at Aga again. You either. But I would like to know if somebody could please tell me what the shit is the danger. Cause all I know is this danger, and I see Peepaw, and you're like no, and then and then you don't let me go to Peepaw, and then y'all want to put me to sleep. So I think I deserve the right to know what the shit is going on.
I have questions now, Nana. And the first one.
I asked my questions first.
Well, okay. And she's about to. I don't know what this danger is. The danger is the lich behind the one that has the book,
What's
right?
a lich?
We can explain that later. The fact is, we got to get this book so we can summon this guy back so I can motherfucking kill him.
Okay, I get. Oh, okay, that's fine. But what is the danger?
He is a danger. Period.
Okay.
So the long time ago when I was like 7, him and I have this group, they came in and killed my whole entire family in front of my eyes. That's the danger. Okay. And now he's a lich. And do you know what happened over Pele with all the death and stuff? He is behind it.
What the, you mean
you were in Pele?
You mean
with
that
the mansion?
Yeah. So that's what death looks like to you.
Oh, honey, that's one version of a death.
Okay.
Okay? I need this book, and I'm not going to let anyone get in my way.
I'm going to help you get the book, but could you tell me what the danger looks like at least?
I don't know. What it looks like. I can feel it.
Okay,
it's
so
danger all around, right? Okay. And if I could disguise myself, I would show you what Reevus looks like, but I don't. And I don't think he's going to be coming here anytime soon.
Anna's going to take out her book and start making notes.
Yeah, we'll have to explain what a lich is after we get the book. I have been hunting for this book.
I want to help you get your book, Lady Lord Queen Lady Texel.
Thank you.
But I just I think, and I got the right to know what's going on as far as even if the danger is a feeling. Okay, got it. Danger feeling.
I don't know what the danger
is.
You're
making me feel danger. And she's gonna close her book and walk away. And she's like, I tried to talk to her. I don't get it. And she'll just throw her hands up in the air.
Who's Peepaw?
And she'll turn around. And she'll look at you, and she'll narrow her eyes, and she's Peepaw is my long departed spouse.
Okay. And what do you mean you couldn't talk to Peepaw?
I mean, y'all wouldn't let me talk to Peepaw. I saw the Peepaw in the sky. And
where?
In the
what color was this sky?
I saw and I talked to the Peepaw at the place.
Where? What color was this sky, Nana?
You'd probably remember Thaxel, everyone talking about Vardock in the sky.
Okay. I guess, yeah, Do you mean when you were in the sky with Marcon and Rhea and Eri and Aga and I wasn't there?
She's gonna look at Marcon and say, "Thank you for saving my life."
You?
And then she's gonna look back at you and say, "I seen the people. I tried to hug him, and then every time I try to talk to people, y'all get mad at me
Okay.
and try to like hit me, and try to and she'll cut her eyes at Aga, do things to me that you shouldn't do." And then she'll look back at Thaxel,
who's like, really debating whether to draw her dagger right now, but she's not. She's trying so hard to keep it there. Nana.
Can we tell? Is she like referencing that it's Vardock? I'm having because I thought it was
think so.
her unseen servants. Okay. Go ahead.
I think so. Anyway, yeah. Is that right, Nan D?
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
Is it the one with? I start describing Vardock. Is this what Peepaw looks like with the little, tentacles?
I'll just prestidigitation a smaller version of his head that was shown in the cloud.
People!
Oh my fucking god! We have to kill her, guys.
Why do you always want to kill somebody? Can't you take a joke? Hell no, that ain't no goddamn people. That's a tentacle person. I know the difference between people and a tentacle person.
Just then a buzz comes through. Who thinks that they would have gotten this sending stone from Eri, the one that the other Stormfall party has?
If it was from Eri, I think I'd probably be carrying it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Aga, you get a message in your mind with, you probably remember the voice of the dwarven woman in the other party there. It says, this is
the paladin?
fighter.
Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. With the lightning hammer.
Yes, I would remember her.
Okay, nice. Saying
another Warhammer user.
Ooh, nice. This is Kaelin. Bad here. Red Wizards of Thay making landfall. Watch out for rune with skull and circle. Death. Keep informed of your fight. Is there any?
I will literally at the same time, just with the rarest telepathic bond, I'll just include everybody in on that message.
Okay. How long does that one last? Is that a couple of hours?
I don't remember if it's an hour or 8 hours.
I thought it was
either
8
way,
hours.
You can. Oh, if it's 8, it's still good. If it's less than that, you probably have to recast it because
I don't remember, but either way, I'll just ritually recast it whenever we stop to catch our breath.
Okay.
Climbing, if it requires that.
Nice.
I'm gonna ask him what he's doing when he casts it. What he's starting to prepare, however he's starting the ritual. Nana's gonna look at you and what you doing now, Mr. Mindfucky thing?
Mr. Mindfucky thing.
It lasts an hour.
Yeah, an hour. Yeah. Some of us don't have the ability to speak with our minds, so I've discovered a way to allow us all to do that, and I think it gives us an edge, so I make sure that we can always do it.
Can you, if I'm thinking things, like random things, like...
You choose when it happens. You're included in the spell if you want to. If you don't want to, tell me and I'll keep you out of it. It's fine.
All right, I'll let you do it this one good time.
Okay.
I think that would be wise, Nana.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You might know a little bit more about what's going on this way.
Okay, that's fine this one time, but please, in the future, ask me.
Okay, I do this every hour, so do I have to ask you every hour?
Well, no, I just, no, but, I can, yep, nope. No, you don't.
Okay. All right,
But I
so
just-
from now on, it's okay?
Did you like the dance?
Loved it.
Okay, yes, then it's okay.
I love Dana's logic.
Where's the dance?
He'll kind of cock his head, confused again, because he doesn't even understand dance. But he'll like, okay. He just has learned that when Nana says, "Did you like this thing she did?" he says yes. So he'll rare his telepathic bond and then share the message with everybody. And he gets a response, correct?
Yeah.
Yes,
You
he
get
does.
to send
Sorry.
a response.
Would you like to send that?
Um,
Steph's here, so
oh,
if you wanted to.
oh God.
You don't have to. We can always do it later. You can say you send it.
Can we like keep going for a minute, and I'm going
Sure.
to like count words and be careful about it, because Aga would be very specific about it, but I can't do that off the top of my head.
Sure.
So give me a minute. I'll be very distracted, but I will
Okay.
have something.
All right. So yeah, you're all facing sort of this end of this trail platform here that stretches out, juts out from the mountain, with again the 3 step-up platforms. The bottom of a rope ladder. Looks like you climb up to get to the next section, very near the top of the mountain. Do you all want to climb up?
Oh, hell yeah.
I want to go first.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you sure, Nana?
I'm a healthy young woman.
I didn't say anything about your age. I'm just
Don't
trying
you
to
be
make sure.
looking at my skirt neither.
I will look right damn well, please, Nana.
Okay, but I'm more wanting you. I wanted you. I didn't, don't say I did it. And she's going to start climbing up and not even wait. She's just going to start going.
Okay. You start
I'm
climbing
gonna
up.
I'll follow her.
Okay. You have about 10, 12 feet of visibility here with all the clouds. You know, you're in the clouds rolling through, but enough to see ahead of you as you climb up about a 20-foot ladder, rope ladder against the stone here. You reach the top, and it's a bit of a plateau. You see that there seems to be a loosely marked trail, not nearly as worn as the others, that almost forms like a, well, I guess you can only see so far. So it continues ahead, and it looks like there's another little step up for a platform. Do you want to just continue following the trail, I imagine?
I'm gonna.
Well,
good, Rhea.
should we I don't know, should we have the owl out and about?
The owl, my owl, if that's what you're referring to.
Only
circling.
owl I know. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thaxel has a
Thaxel.
giant.
I didn't mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I didn't.
How dare you
But
ignore
no.
her zoo?
Baby. It's still
How
a
dare you
baby.
ignore her zoo?
But actually, my zoo is back at Ikram, so
Yeah.
I'm offended for Thaxel.
Belle is safe and sound at home.
And still.
I'll have
It
the
was all over.
owl
Chick.
circling us overhead. Never outside of 100 feet, so I could always,
Okay.
eyeball it if I want to, and it can communicate with me. But it'll be circling.
Okay.
Thaxel, when you think we're getting close, let me know. I'll fly up and take a look as well. I just don't want to do it before we need to, and give away our position.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, all I know is that it's. Did she give us any more detail on that map?
Can we take a look at the map?
It sort of shows that you have to be pretty close to the entrance. Probably up. You're at the right height. It has to be around here somewhere. Aga, can you have your owl do a perception check? I guess with advantage, because its sight is one of the advantage things, right?
Yeah, that's actually really good. If I remember its stats correctly, it's like a 23. I rolled a 19. I think it
Nice.
gets a +4 or +3, so it's
Okay.
20 something.
So you're cutting through the clouds a fair bit here. You can it's following the path initially, and you do see as it almost loops around like a U shape, and as it comes back around, there's an opening that goes down into the mountain a bit that has much more ornamental carved stone pillars outside of it. This looks much more like what you saw in your vision as the entrance to the heart of Dragonmaw. You also notice that that large protrusion that was sticking out and running out some 50, 80 feet from the mountaintop also sort of roughly is encased up here. You'd be walking across the top of that. It does seem to have an opening at the end. There's a few seagulls or whatever. I guess you're not that close to the ocean here, but there's a few birds that live up in the mountains here that fly perch near that. But you see the entrance in the back there. Probably all of a few hundred feet away.
Do
I'm trying to
you
write notes.
show us that with the
Oh, probably.
where you-
We'll say he does, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it looks like we're close. Baxel, how are we going to do this? Very stealthily?
I mean, is stealth gonna even help us here? Or I could ritually cast detect magic and see.
You would know full well that I'm terrible at stealth.
I mean,
Could
I
we
have passed without a
Go
trace,
ahead.
so
Could we just accio phylactery and get out of here? Is that a thing?
I mean, I don't have that prepared.
Shoot. I read it in a book somewhere.
You did. I
Nice.
thought I had locate object, but I don't.
Uh-oh.
So I have locate animals or plants. Is a book of plants technically because it's from a tree? DM? Nope. Okay. The thought I would
think
try.
it's been dead long enough. Yeah.
Damn
it!
Thought I would
Damn it,
try.
Dan.
Damn it. I can ritually cast detect magic, or that is not how you spell detect. God. Detect poison and disease. I could do one of those ritually if it helps. I don't know. Or I could do pass without a trace on all of us. What
Yeah.
would you like?
We could always have the owl scout a cave.
Yeah, but
Don't
will we
forget.
find traps? Like, I'm pretty sure.
I can look through his eyes, and if I cast detect magic on me, I think it will work through him. Not sure though. Not sure. It's up to DM.
Excuse me. Let me see.
First level.
Range self. Sense pass on 30 feet of you. I think probably not, only because it's within 30 feet of you, and you can't really cast it on them. I think it takes place on your person versus in your mind, so it'd probably have to be just you.
Okay. All right. Well, fair enough. It's worth a try. What have I got then?
For what it's worth, there's no sign of anything. As the owl followed the trail initially to this opening, there were no signs of any life along the trail to the entrance, at least.
Best I can have is the owl can check out 100 feet in front of us and see how that goes. That's the best I've got as far as that. But other than that, detect magic, I can keep it up because I can. Is it a ritual?
It is a ritual.
It is. So you and I could both keep it going.
We we could. I'm also going to see.
Not all traps are going to be magical, but I think a lot of them are.
Oh no, I can't do
Sorry, mute
that.
myself. Sorry.
Commune with nature wouldn't really do much with this, would it?
Are you all approaching the entrance as you're discussing this, or are you just sort of like hanging back and getting a game plan?
I kind of want. I want to.
We stay back.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand back and commune with nature. Ritually,
Okay.
if we have 10 minutes to spare. Because it goes in caves, other natural underground settings. It's 300 feet radius.
Let's see. Commune with nature. Where are you? Oh, do you have it prepped? Let me see.
It's a ritual.
I'm
ritually casting, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mess
Yeah,
with your sheet for a second. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you can mess with it because everything's on my D&D.
Oh, good.
Yeah, mess away.
All right, come here. Where are you? Which level spell is that? If you have it right off.
5th.
5th. Okay. Oh, right. I haven't added that. Awesome, Dan.
I'm just gonna have Nana rolling some cigarettes and while you
Okay.
guys are...
It actually takes 11 minutes to cast instead of a normal 10.
I'm gonna meditate in the corner.
Whew, the land within 3 miles of you. All right. So it's limited 300 feet in caves and other things. Sorry, Marcon. What's that? You were gonna do what?
Oh, I just said I'm gonna meditate in the corner while they're
Okay, neat. Oh, 3 facts. All right. So, Thaxel, as you do this, you can only, again, penetrate the mountain so far, 300 feet. As you sense out the 3 miles of land down the mountain's other side, you're sort of on the edge of the mountain. So it goes down the face of the mountain and along the back and the sides of the mountain. You are prevalent plants. There's a particular type of shrub that seems to be resistant to the cold. It's able to grow here and thrive in the cold. You notice that there's hardly any plant life aside from that, and hardly any animal life out here. Let's see. You sense a little bit of flowing water, maybe, along the back of the mountain. And you can tell that there are no buildings inside here. You also don't detect any celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead on the mountain.
That was my main concern. So I will, after I've communed with nature, I'll relay that. Like, okay, well, at least there's nothing like the Sultan lurking around.
No.
The only other thing that I can do is spend another 10 minutes doing detect magic, but I'm pretty sure he's probably set up something because he ain't dumb. What do we want to do?
Aga will also spend 10 minutes putting up detect magic for himself.
Okay.
In just a moment, I'm double checking my math, but in just a moment, I think my message will be ready.
Okay, nice. All right. Otherwise, what y'all want to do? Got to keep things moving.
I was waiting for Aga. Sorry. What do you want Thaxel to do, hun?
Rhea will wait for yours and Aga's signal before she puts up her wings. So that way.
Do you think it's you know what? Fuck it. I cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us.
Okay.
Stay within 30 feet of me, and you'll be silent as a mouse, hopefully.
Will Rhea Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, please, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, will Rhea realize that if Thaxel's, she can still, like, Rhea can still be up to 30 feet in front of her and still be okay? Right? Okay. Cool.
All right.
Okay.
My message is ready. Do you
All right.
want to do that now or no?
Yeah, go for it. Perfect.
Okay, so I counted it out. This is exactly 25.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, nice. Okay. I was double checking that Steph had responded to me in chat, but she has. She's listening. So, Aga will pull out the sending stone and send the reply. Hunting phylactery. Reevus will be dead soon. Baron cooperating. And then he's going to add this line, which Dan, you know about, but I don't think anybody else does yet.
Juicy.
Trying to build golems to fight. Can you help?
Ooh.
Where are Thay wizards from? landfall where?
Okay. All right, we'll cover that in Friday's session. Ooh, exciting. All right, you send that off, Aga. You've noticed sort of in the background as Aga's been putting that message together that Thaxel has also cast Detect Magic, and that she's cast Pass Without Trace on everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And
Are those not both concentration?
No. I didn't do Detect Magic. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops.
Aga would have been much quicker at that than I checked the math like 4 times. I wanted to make sure.
Okay, nice.
But he's a lot smarter than me, so
Gotcha.
I just took longer than he would have.
Okay. So you're all ready to go, or what would you like to do?
I will give a nod to Rhea if she wants to rip her wings out. But
Yep, they're already out.
okay,
Be ready.
and let's move
go.
forward.
Let's go. Let's do the shit.
All right.
Am I in front checking for traps? Is that why I have the detect magic up?
I'll be up front with you.
Frontliners. I mean, sure.
I will just say that I can get out of the way much faster than the two of you, but if you want to be up front, that's fine.
My thought is if it's going to be magical, we'll see it. It'll glow.
And won't you be in the air anyways?
Hovering, I can still look for traps. I'm quite good at it.
I'm saying.
You want to come help me? You look for mundane, I look for magical. Give me
Sure,
advantage.
but it,
Give me.
well, Marcon's already helping you. I just
Lower
back
to
here
the ground. I can
Nana.
help.
All right. What am I rolling for looking for this, Dan?
You for now you're all sort of crossing the plateau over to the entrance, which goes fine. As you approach the entrance, it starts out kind of narrow, so it'll be a couple of you at a time, but it's actually a stairwell down into this subsection, this little cave below the that earthy section that overhangs. There's no light down there currently, but if you're looking for traps, that would probably be a perception check. I'm going to say that you can roll it with advantage, and that will apply only to any magical traps if there are any.
Can I argue for investigation while I investigate for traps?
You can. It works a little differently, and that perception is just taking everything in. Investigation would be like if there's something in particular you're looking for, like if there's a type of trap. So if you're looking for magical ones, anything with arcane.
I mean,
anything.
that's what I've got the tech magic up for.
Yeah, go for it. You can roll that with advantage.
And I'll let Rhea handle the mundane traps.
Okay, Ray, you can roll perception. Yeah.
I'm glad I argued for both of those. That's really, that wasn't great. 14 for me.
Okay.
I rolled a 10, so 21.
So 21, yeah.
Nice, yeah. That's awesome.
Are we rolling for
I told you.
traps?
Yeah, Mark, and if you want to roll a perception check as well to keep an eye out for...
Oh, okay, perception.
Mhm.
Got it. I'm alright at that, hopefully.
That was terrible.
15.
Okay. Surprisingly, you don't register any magical or mundane traps.
Ooh, okay.
And this is not only the stairway, but if you're all heading down there anyway, it's as you continue in.
And I'll have the owl will be like 50 feet ahead, like within eyesight, because I only have dark vision out to 60. But
Okay. Let me ask, who cannot see in the dark? Who does not have dark vision?
Me.
Oh, Axel.
Okay.
The only character I have that does not have dark vision. It's ridiculous.
So I'm going to share a map out. What you see here is a very large cave that opens up in the distance. You recognize this as the area that was the overhang above where you were walking a few minutes ago. Towards the opening, there is a huge pile of Actually, make an intelligence check, anyone looking, because you can all see it because the sunlight's... diffused sunlight is illuminating that.
I'm not very intelligent, so I'm not rolling.
Damn.
Just a regular check. Yeah.
Like straight.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
7.
15.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I missed it. What are we rolling?
Just an intelligence check.
It's not my fault. Horsey distracted.
You're fine.
Intelligence check. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, not bad, not bad, not bad. Now what is the intelligence check? Just straight.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Okay. You see what appears to everyone as some piles of tarnished metal. And maybe what in the center is possibly a square stone structure. Looks like amongst the tarnished metal, sort of just loosely deposited all over this thing, or maybe a couple of steps up to the top of this stone structure. And sitting atop it, levitating in the very center, is what you saw in your vision as the phylactery. It looks like it's 3 parts that seem to be floating amongst one another. There's almost like a clear glass vial, like a test tube, that seems to be filled with like an aquamarine bubbling substance, and sealed with like probably a leather around a cork and some twine or something tying it off. Then 2 on either side appears to be like maybe golden wings, an image of wings, or rather they kind of outlines that, and it's sort of spinning around the tube. And then a small golden sphere that hovers above the tube. And you recognize that from the vision as the phylactery, Reevus's phylactery. You found it.
Super fast.
Yeah.
Could Rhea take one of her family walking coins and, like, in her hand, cast light on it, and then shove it into Thaxel's hand and say, use it when you need some light, but keep it hidden otherwise.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I have like a little pocket in something. That's where she's going to put it.
Okay.
You said, what was the actual phylactery?
Whew. It was a test tube,
test
aquamarine.
tube is.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
those 3 components all make up the phylactery. They just kind of hover around one another.
And it was the test tube, the wings, and what was the third one?
Like a golden sphere that kind of bobs and levitates above the test tube part.
So it's almost like a plug?
No, it's capped. It's probably a cork underneath, but you just see like a leather bound wrapped down around the top of that with some twine. This just seems to be like hovering an inch above the tube. It's all about 250 feet away from you, so it's sort of what you're making out against the brightness of the clouds outside. It really opens up out there, so all the light is coming down onto that.
And you can't... Are the wings actually attached to anything, or are they hovering on the outside?
They're just spinning around about an inch
Okay.
away from the test tube.
Got it.
And I'm sorry, test tube, wings, and a sphere.
Mm-hmm.
I did not mention that I also do not have dark vision.
Oh, okay. So you can see that since it's light over there, but everything between where you are and there, it's pitch black for a good 120 feet, 150 feet or so.
She's not going to say anything. Just going to watch everybody and be like,
Nice.
yeah, okay. Adjust her glasses a little, but aside from that, she's just going to look like she's looking like everybody else.
Nice. Let me put you all up here so you have a better idea of like where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Thaxel's gonna like grab Rhea's arm. If she's, well, I guess if they're all together, or she's gonna go up and find Rhea, grab her arm, like, that's it.
All right.
Like,
Do
freaking out.
you want me to go get it?
I mean,
She pulls out her iron stone. I can go pretty fast, but it's probably protected.
it's definitely probably more than likely, yes, 100% protected. I don't. Is there? Does anyone have their detect magic still up? She's gonna.
Yeah, would be well as long as it didn't take more than 10 minutes to get here.
No,
think
no.
detect
It's
magic-
been like half of that. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Aga's got it.
Do you see anything?
It's too far away. I'd have to get closer.
Well, do you see anything like immediately in front of you?
So
Like
I
they're
did. Dan.
You see nothing magical at all in this whole space.
I mean, I only get 30 feet.
Oh, right. So
Yeah.
the 30 feet ahead of you, nothing. Yeah. I mean, clearly there's something magical with that floating phylactery. Otherwise, in your range, you're feeling, sensing nothing.
Okay.
Ask Without a Trace is still up. And I would like to. No. Yeah. Okay, so this is within 30 feet. It's just a cantrip. I'm going to mold earth like 30 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I'm going to target just the loose earth on the ground if there's any, or like a stone or something,
Mhm.
and just kind of like stir it.
Okay, it stirs up and rumbles around as you will it to.
And nothing happens. Okay.
Trying to draw the canopy of stone and show where it opens up. That's what these scribbles are in your map.
I
The
also
rest is hanging out and
cast.
exposed.
I also cast Gust. It's a cantrip just to
Oh, okay.
sweep across the floor.
You blow a bunch of dust up that kicks up and moves through. No laser beams. No, just kidding.
I
you don't
just saw
go
the
through.
map. It was underneath my character sheet. That's
Oh
scary.
no.
Yeah.
Well,
What are these
Nothing.
squiggly lines again, Dan?
That's where the canopy opens up and it's just exposed above that. That's the top of the mountain over you. It ends there, and the rest is like dangling precariously out
Ugh.
past the mountain.
oh no.
All right, before we try anything crazy, let's see what happens. And I mentally command the owl, go grab that for the phylactery.
Okay. You
So I can
send.
always resummon.
All right. Whoo, whoo, flies over, grabs on. What? How do you want it to grasp the phylactery? Like which part?
Grab the vial.
Okay, grabs the vial. It's trying to fly and pull it away. It's not budging. Flies
That
back
was
over
weak.
to you, empty-handed.
Well, if that doesn't work, I'll say, grab the ball on top.
Okay, goes up, claws out. Stays perched on it. It's also not budging.
I don't like the wings. I don't want to touch the wings. Because they're the only moving part of this shit. I don't like it at all.
Nice.
It's the owl. Grab the wings.
Okay. It's just spinning around with the
Can
wings.
the owl like stop the wings from rotating, or are they
Seemingly not.
okay? I'll dismiss him to his pocket dimension.
This isn't my expertise, but if we dispel magic on this,
I have the spell
Will that-
magic.
I have it
will
too.
that just dispel the magic that holds it, or everything?
I don't know.
I don't want to
There's
read
no
it.
way. There's no way. If you dispel magic on a phylactery and you get rid of all of the magic, their soul is no longer attached to it.
I see.
Hey, you guys want to hear something funny? I have
Sure.
dispel magic too.
Nice. The party
Hey,
cracks
burn it
knuckles. Yeah.
almost.
Anyone that's proficient in history, go ahead and make a history check to see if you know
I
about.
think I am.
And Thaxel too, because you were researching,
Oh.
these undead things.
3.
Oh, brutal.
I'm just putting all of these up.
We're dirty twins.
Can I have
No.
please?
23.
Ah, nice. Aga, you know that you found the
Oh, wait.
Oh,
I'm sorry. 27.
Oh, okay.
I read the wrong one. I read
Nice.
the wrong one. Yeah.
So you know that, finding the phylactery, if you cast Dispel Magic, it will no longer retain the soul. You also know that the link between soul and body will be broken. And so the Baron would likely not be able to summon the body to the phylactery if it's dispelled. Would be the con. The pro would be this phylactery would be destroyed.
Okay, well, I don't want to do that.
No.
I want to
I didn't know if you
him.
could just target it. Yeah, that sucks.
Wouldn't he technically be dead if we did that?
Well,
No, he
so
just wouldn't
here's
be
the thing.
able to come back.
I want to
Unless he made a
murder
new
him.
one.
That depends on how many phylacteries he has.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do phylacteries work like Horcruxes like that?
Some of them do. Yeah, there's some high-level things that have it. Yeah, you get the feeling he probably wasn't high enough level for that, but you never know.
Daxel, what were you saying?
I want to murder him with my bare hands. So no dispel magics. Okay. Thanks. How do we get it?
Well, let me see.
So just so I'm clear, we're doing this for revenge for you.
Yes.
Can I ask you? Yes. Can I? Sorry. Can we get
okay.
revenge for me?
Okay.
What?
If I
Go ahead and write that down in my book real quick.
Wait, what are you writing down? I'm sorry, I was distracted.
Oh, no reason. No.
Nice.
What do you want to do, Nana?
What's that, Nana? Yeah.
If we're getting revenge for you, does that mean you're gonna get revenge for me too? In return, if I help you get your revenge,
We have a
will you
long
then in
list of
turn?
paybacks.
I mean,
Long.
yes, I will assist you. This is just one of 3 that I'm aware of. That's on my
Well,
list.
I only have one.
But I mean, yes, if you help me get a hold of Reevus, but don't kill him. He's all mine.
Oh, we got to do this 2 more times?
I don't know if McGregor has a phylactery. We don't know what he is yet. He disappeared. We know Reevus is a lich.
Oh no, the bill's just going up. It's all right.
McGregor might be completely normal.
Is that what you're doing? Is billing for my time?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
He's filling out your invoice right now.
He works for
Absolutely.
Rhea, of course. Yeah.
Oh, as long as
I'm
they're
not
giving me
doing
the
this.
funds.
Yeah, I'm not doing this for
Yeah,
free
no.
at all. I just want to know
No.
why we're doing this.
Oh, yes, it is to. I'm on a revenge mission and have been for the past.
Because you're part of the
And-
family, right?
I'm what?
You're
With
part
my
of the
detect
family, right?
magic, if I move about, like if I move into this room so that I'm further in and have the 30-foot radius, do I see any divination, like a scry spell has like a thing, clairvoyance has a thing it leaves behind that you can see if you have detect magic up, like that kind of thing. Like, do I see any of those?
How
know what
far?
they're
What
called.
would you like to cover to see if there's any? Sort
I'd
of
like to
magics?
walk up right to where the canopy stops, and I'd like
Okay.
to like circle the room and see if there's just any like divination sentries. Like, are we seen?
Nope. You check the whole inner cave area and walk up to where it opens up, and within that whole area, plus 30 feet out, you sense nothing.
While he goes up, Nana's gonna follow him and go up with him
Okay.
to the canopy. Can you show me where you moved to, though, so I know where to
Oh, yeah, yeah, go
Just
move your token.
where's my? There. Okay, I'm just gonna move up to like here.
Mhm.
Except I like paced the room. I made sure
Yeah.
I covered. Yeah. If Nana's gonna come with me,
You're gonna go right there.
say I'm gonna look at Thaxel and I'm gonna say, do you want one of us to try and grab it, or do you want to do it?
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. Let me do this for you, for paybacks for the last time of failing.
Your bill's getting pretty high, Thaxel.
What paybacks? What did I do? As long as.
I won't drop it.
Well, here's the thing.
Inside check
If-
to see if Nana's going to give it to me. I'm gonna insight check Nana because she doesn't.
Hmm.
She's been wanting this in her hands, and she hasn't really trusted Nana yet.
If there's
I
anything
can just tell you right now, she'll give it to you.
28. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna give it to you. She just is. Her payback says not to you; it's to Rhea.
Oh, okay.
Wants to do this as a favor to Rhea. Rhea knows what she's talking about. I'll go get it. I'm expendable.
How
I mean, you said it, not me.
how big is
That
that?
was to myself.
How big
that
is
was
that
to myself.
platform?
Did she
Dan?
say it out loud?
No,
Did she say that in her head? Would Nana have heard that in her head?
That's
I just
funny.
need to know
Yeah, I guess
that.
so because it's
If she
you're
said
on
it
the
in her
thing.
head,
I think-
I just need to
No,
know.
no.
I think Faxel
this
can
is-
choose whether or not. Yeah, it's
I just need to know if Nana
15
heard
feet. 15 feet by 15 feet. Aga.
She would not
15
have
by
said that
15.
to Nana.
But that's the platform. I'm
Okay.
saying like the rock formation underneath it. What's the?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80. About 80 feet out to the tip from where you are.
80 feet out.
Mhm.
And can I tell, like, if I scoot to the side, like what the bottom looks like? Is it like Pride Rock where it kind of has
Yeah,
like an angle, or
exactly,
is
yep.
it okay? 80 feet. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure that I don't use this spell in a way it can't be used.
I'm lighter than you. Let me go. I'm smaller and more agile and
Okay.
younger.
Okay,
Less
so
old.
I can make 10 foot by 10 foot panels.
Mhm. Wall of Force.
Yes, and
Okay.
I would like to support the bottom of this rock formation
Okay.
with Wall of Force, just in case it decides to crumble when you grab it.
Okay.
And I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till I see Nana reach for it, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
spend a 5th level spell to do it. But I'm hoping
Okay.
I'm gonna prevent some bad shit.
Nice.
So,
Go ahead. Nate.
so she's gonna, before she goes out, she is going to think to everybody, and I guess, and say, "What's the worst that could happen?" And then she's just gonna walk over.
Yes.
And then she's gonna make her way up there.
Okay.
And before she grabs it, before she grabs it, I want to cast Unseen Servant and have my servant and Peepaw, now you give that to me.
Okay.
Super fast.
I'd like him
Rhea
to
would
do-
just move up next to Aga with her wings out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
All right.
Axel's behind Rhea, but
Okay.
I'll move up as well. I guess we're all up there.
All right. So Nan D, you approach and summon your unseen servant to grab it for you, and it lumbers out, grabs the two wings, and then tries to pull and just starts getting dragged around, holding on to the two wings, unable to.
Fine. And she'll just put her hands on it.
Okay, nice. You grabbing the which part?
She's gonna grab the spitty orb thing on the top
Okay.
with her right hand, and she's gonna grab one of the wings with her left.
Okay. You try and budge it. Doesn't budge.
try with all three. Put
So-
one hand and a foot.
So I would
Put it
like
in your mouth.
I would like to do this thing. For this,
Okay.
she's gonna, while she's spinning around and feeling herself being spun,
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna remember the way that she felt the first time that she did the thing in the room. And she's gonna close her eyes, and she's gonna like take a big puff of the cigarette, and as she exhales, she is going to say, she's gonna reach out and in her mind, and like open her mind to that specifically, or whatever it is that gave her that feeling.
Okay.
And she's gonna if there was ever a time that I would ask a favor, in return, I will give you anything that you want, as I've promised before. Will you help me?
As you send that thought out, go ahead and roll a percentile die, if you would, please.
Oh my gosh! Hold on, let me roll 2 10s. I think these are the 10s. Hold on.
Everyone else roll a perception check, if you would, please. Nice stuff.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
Oh. So, dirty 30
17.
over here.
Dirty fucking
All right, good
Lord
all
God.
around.
Damn.
And Nan D?
Mine.
I got a 9 and a 2.
A natural 20 is still 8
that's
less
good.
than a 19 for you. That's
Nice.
crazy.
All right,
Gross.
Marcon was a 17, you said?
Yeah, it was 17.
Okay, cool. All right, so, oh gosh, all right, so you got a 9 and a 2, Nan D?
Yeah.
All right, 92. Oh gosh, it's tough because I don't think you would have experienced this before, or have handled one of these before. But you get a flash in your head of an enchantment. An enchantment that's often applied to a rod, a movable rod, and that there may be a way to deactivate that aspect of this phylactery. Opening your eyes, you'll see. It'll almost make a little sense to you as you look at the phylactery itself, and if you were to grasp both of the wings and attempt to rotate them in opposite directions and do this other sequence with it, you'd be able to deactivate the immovable part of the phylactery. You are focused on that. Of course, you're right there, so I'm going to say you also notice as you're sort of opening your eyes and paying attention, as well as all of the other party members, that there's a couple things going on. It's really hard for you all to see from there because this area is shrouded in clouds still because it's exposed, it's outside, but you're getting glimpses between the mist every so often of her doing this. And it's in one of those glimpses that you all notice these this like dank metal.
It's all dank. Sorry.
Nice. That's all been piled up around here. Is actually gold. These are golden plates, some golden chalices. It's a lot of gold. It's just gotten this film on it from being exposed. All in that same time. Boom, boom, boom. Things are clicking. Nan D, are you going to start
Twisting it, yep.
Okay.
I'm
You
going
start-
to just go with whatever I'm feeling.
Okay, you just kind of almost blindly go with it. And as you do, it begins to disengage, and you can spin around to show. You take it down, and two huge sections of the clouds are parted by stealthy wings that fly down as you have a friend joining you. Except,
hell yes. Let's do it.
Oh, where's my...
I don't know, is this a good friend or a bad friend?
It's a bad friend.
It's got wings. It's a good friend.
It's an angel.
An adult. Oops.
Adult?
Right?
Oh, fuck yes.
Oh, fuck.
Let's do
Marcon,
it.
get your sword out.
No, it's
I was about
three
to
by
say,
three,
I
right?
just got a pretty new sword for this. This is great.
Yeah, it comes in handy.
Yeah.
Lance. So I'm going to give a couple options just to get on her beat. If you have any alternative thoughts as opposed to combat, let me know now.
You speak Draconic, don't you, Thaxel?
I do.
Do you want to say something to it before we put things into it, like swords and spells and things of that nature?
I mean,
And do we know anything about them, like white dragons in particular?
If anyone's proficient in history, go ahead and make a history check.
Can we have like Nana's not noticing this obviously because she's too focused.
Yeah.
But I would just say, could you please just ask, since you know it, just ask it if it means us harm.
Nice.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
It is a worthy mount. I want it to be in my.
Oh my!
You said history, Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, that's another good history roll.
I have a really
Nice.
awesome lieutenant.
25.
Woo. So you know that white dragons are typically hunters. They are not really easy to negotiate with. They're just, you're my prey, I'm going to eat you.
Well.
Would I know if white dragons, if they encounter a tough, like a tough enough prey, if they'll run away?
Probably. They get a little bit dangerous towards the end, but if they really come down to it and they know they're going to die, they'll probably fly away, yeah.
Okay.
Is this to where we could, like, I know we went through like an opening and down some stairs, whatever, but is this like another opening?
Yeah, that squiggle line is where the cave ceiling ends, and it's just wide open.
So we could maybe bamf too if we needed to.
I think that's unlikely that you could
Well-
bamf in and out of the sanctum of a witch's phylactery. We might be able to jump off.
Well, yeah, that's what, like jump off and fly on a night nurse or something and fly
Well,
away.
it can also fly, right?
Yeah, but I just need to get to a tree.
Oh,
I could-
sure.
There were
I can
some around the base. It's sort of a tundra, but there were some near the base of because there's water and other stuff.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
He's 15 by 15, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
That's his size.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to run or do you want to fight?
Do you think that I mean,
I could try
I'd-
to talk first and then.
I would say ask first, and then if bad things are going to happen, let's go.
Okay.
I mean, I got this pretty new sword, so I can do either way.
And I could change it to an elemental, so like,
I mean, if you want to fight, I'm down to fight. But before we
Mark,
start swinging, can we ask questions? See if he or she is willing to talk first before we attack, please.
Hey, man, it does an extra 3d6.
I'm down to fight if you want to
And
fight.
I
just
I
want to
can
make
smite
sure.
on every hit, man. We could probably make this happen.
I don't want to hit a dragon if you don't have to.
Sure. Well, yeah. If we fight, we'll definitely.
We
ask
could
it first.
totally skin it.
I mean,
Oh
I'm
my
down for that. I mean, dragon blood.
I
is
just
not
want it as a
bad.
mount.
Yo,
Oh my goodness.
If it survives.
I'm
Rhea's
survive.
sitting here with
down.
everybody arguing in her mind about what we're gonna do to this dragon that just showed up, and she's like,
Okay,
Talk to him.
I
I
will
feel
go
like all
talk
these
to him.
ideas are.
All right.
And I
Doesn't seem-
yell in draconic
Mhm.
peace. I just yell peace.
I
Don't
am
mean you.
Redrioth, the hunter. You are my prey.
I don't taste very good. Can I interest you in another?
Battle muffin.
Can I interest you in a battle muffin?
Is he speaking in common or draconic?
Draconic. Mhm.
Oh, she would have heard that though. But yeah, she's got.
I have these. We are not here to hurt you or harm you in any way. We are going to take what we came for and leave.
You can see in its eyes. Well, in that case, and breathe out a terrible cold breath at everybody there.
come on.
They're all
over.
grouped up too.
Can I have
Oh.
I
everybody?
have a reaction to do whenever you
okay.
are ready.
Can I have everyone
So-
except Nan D roll a Constitution saving throw, please?
All right,
I'm
so
actually good at these,
who's
thank
next to me?
God.
Did you guys
I-
get +3 to your
It's
saving throw?
all of us.
Oh yeah, you all get +3 to your saving throw.
Except for... Wait, no. Thaxel's within 10 feet, too.
She's within 10 feet. Yep.
So we all get +3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
That's my charisma
possible to?
13.
Has she been able to like move that? She
You've
able to pick
removed
it
it
up?
and turned around as you did from behind you, landing in front of you. The tail is in front of you, is facing away from you with the other 4. This dragon's landed.
That
Which
was
is-
high as hell for me.
Nice. Okay, so
You
Do
said
we
a
at this point need to roll
Constitution saving
initiative?
this is a con save. Yep.
Okay.
Rhea?
17. Thank you to Marcon.
Are we rolling
Nice.
initiative now?
Not yet, because everyone was talking to it and stuff. It went ahead and took the first turn. But we'll be able to in a sec here, depending on what you all want to do. Aga?
23.
Ooh, Marcon?
I got 27.
Jeez.
God!
Rolled a 19 and I have a +8.
Oh, nice. Thaxel?
13.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh.
But I have a reaction.
Oh, what's your reaction, Thaxel?
Because it's been a long rest. And I just got hit. I'm assuming I got totally hit.
You will. Oh, is this going to be like a return attack?
Yeah.
All right, let me do the damage first to see,
Okay.
as long as you're still standing.
While he's doing that, Nana is gonna say to you, Thaxel, "Do you want me to get this or leave it
Oops.
Get it.
at all costs?"
At all costs.
Okay.
Do you have any resistance to ice, Aga? You do?
Yes, I was actually just looking that up because I have the Infernal Constitution feat.
Nice.
I have resistance to cold.
Okay.
Nice.
Is your thing still active, Aga? The thing.
Wall of Force?
Yeah.
It's holding up the rock that you're on. So yes.
Okay.
It's currently still active, but I haven't. I could drop it. I probably am going to drop it. Like
Alright.
first round combat.
Go ahead and roll initiative, everyone, and let me know if there's anything you want to do before engaging it in return. So it's 50 points of damage to Thaxel.
50?
Yep. 25 to Rhea because Rogue.
Cocked.
Oh, God.
25.
I didn't make my
Yeah.
saving throw?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
It's 25 to Aga because resistance, and it's 25
12,
to
right?
Mark. No, it's
Is it
50
20?
in total.
23 doesn't save?
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're totally right. Yep. So it'd be
12.
I think it's 13. I think it rounds up for damage.
I
Oh,
thought it
Oh,
always rounded down in 5e.
can I have a lucky
Oh, look.
feature. I keep fucking forgetting. Can
You
I?
can use that. Yeah. 25
Actually-
for Marcon because he saved as well.
I want to use my inspiration I rolled for tonight.
Lord.
Oh, go for it. Yeah. Do you want to
Is
use
that
that for
a-
your save?
Oh, yeah.
And
Heck
then
yeah.
also, I'd like to. Bob's wife gave me the ability to say who gets her inspiration back. I'd also like to give that to Thaxel.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
So let me do my inspiration for the night because
Sure.
it's only a one-time thing. Is it a D10?
Yeah, D10 because you're all level 11.
Okay.
So I think bards are still D10 until 12.
Oh, that's an 8. What did I say? 13. So 13 plus 8, 21.
Okay, no,
Did
that'll
that
do it.
save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
All right, so it'll be 25 instead of 50. So you still have that other full-on inspiration one for whatever.
okay. So I only took 25 damage. Okay. Thank God. And I don't think my okay. I think my reaction I have to be closer, but I don't know.
I have a
This is my
question.
pendant.
You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're 25 feet away from the dragon.
So does the reaction from my pendant? I didn't write it down.
Is it a melee attack with...
It says it's a lightning damage. So
Okay,
no.
so it's like a spell, yeah. So I think as long as it's within, when you're within 30 feet.
Do you? I need to write
should be
that
right.
down too. Ugh.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Coffee just gave me their sub. So
Okay.
do you mind if I
No,
roll?
go for it. If any time, this is it. Yeah. You had a 17 initially, right?
Yes, and now I rolled a 17. So
Jeez.
Good.
Okay, so you take.
oh, but it's a con save, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, but I get the +3, so it's +2. So it's only 19.
19 is a success.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Thank you, Coffee. Thank you.
Okay, so that means you actually take no damage because you can tuck and roll.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question, Dan?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the map and I'm seeing the where we came up at is just like over that ledge there.
Yeah.
So how far approximately would that be? Like 30 feet?
If you were to drop down, yeah, it's about, I think this is about 20 feet up, so about 25 to land on that walkway below.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, so you've got a taste of this particular dragon, Redrioth, a hunter, as it introduced itself. Go ahead and roll initiative if you'll want, and let me know if you want to engage or if you want to try and outrun it and bamf.
Can I go ahead and use my react? If it's okay, if we're doing it within 30 feet.
Go right ahead. Yep.
It's I'm doing Destructive Wrath.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a max of 2d8 lightning damage. And I think my ring, I haven't used my ring in a really long time.
I'm not sure if it's charged since the last time you used it. I'm going to...
I don't think I've used it since I charged, but I don't have to.
No, go for it.
I don't have to. Okay, so max would be. So 2d8, so that'd be 48, or just 2d8, so 16.
Let's see, you're adding lightning from the storm, so it would be another 2d8. And don't forget, you have that other thing that allows max damage once per arrest.
Right, that's what I was going to do.
Okay.
So is it 2d8? I'm sorry.
An additional 2d8.
So 4d8. Okay. I'll do that. That's not rolling good. Fuck. Are you serious? Fuck, my life. 10. Yeah, God, 10 points of lightning damage. And I'm not going to use my ring. I want to keep it charged.
Okay. All right.
That's my reaction.
Reel back from the cold damage, the icy cold breath, and zapping it with 10 points of electricity damage. Kind of dances across its scales and off, separates some of the cloud around the dragon.
Okay, and roll initiative.
Rhea, initiative.
Sorry, I rolled a 14 and then I forgot what that was.
Sorry.
So 27.
Okay. Thaxel?
Sorry, I got really excited. 27.
Wow. All right.
Got a nat 20.
Woo. Initiative for Agam?
Plus 3, 22.
Nice. And Marcon?
I got a 17, so 16.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Ray is up first. You're welcome to have a little extra in the way of free actions in case you want to decide whether to fight, fight or flight.
Okay, sure. I was actually going to ask, can I tell if my comrades are looking to
with the psychic thing.
Yeah.
You could tell Nana's plotting something. You can tell she's plotting something, and it's a doozy.
Okay. So we saw that she got the phylactery, right?
She has it. Yep.
Okay. So telepathically, she's gonna ask the group, "Do we go?"
I got an idea.
I think telepathically, I would say find out whether it serves Reevus or it's just hunting. Right?
I
Because-
telepathically go back. It's just hunting.
But do we know that? Because all
Yeah,
he
he
said,
just told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look around you. This is all gold. This is his stash. And his phylactery is in the White Dragon's stash. That's not an accident.
Well, he didn't
might
want to
have
talk to me. So we're either going to kill it or we're going to run.
Well, you are trying to kill him.
I think we should kill him just because I think he might work for Reevus.
All right.
As soon as she hears him say that, Nana's gonna take a running jump since the dragon isn't looking at her. She's gonna say in her head, "You said any cost. Aga, get ready to let go." And she's gonna jump off the edge onto the wall of force. And as soon as she does, she's gonna say, "Drop it." She's gonna cast telekinesis on herself. I'm gonna spend a sorcery point so that I don't need to do any of the extra shit. And I'm gonna make her go. I'm going to use it on myself to drop her down below underneath the thing. And I'm going to take the phylactery with me.
Okay. All right. You just... Oh, you see Nan D jump off the edge of the cliff.
Battle muffin!
Okay, with that, the rest of you can continue to discuss telepathically if you want.
Say, let's just fucking go.
I'm just waiting for. We're running, or are we?
No, we're fighting this.
We're fighting. Let's fight.
Yeah, we're for sure fighting.
I'm done.
Okay,
I'm done with this shit.
I'm trying to get my shiny new sword wet with blood.
Yeah, Texas at any cost. She's doing it. She's going at any cost.
Then so she will use her Ion Stone of Reserve to cast haste on herself.
Nice. Okay.
And then
thank God.
She will, she can concentrate on her as well. And then Wings already out. She will use, I guess, can she use her movement and bonus action? Oh, and she has, so riddle me this, Batman. She is now hasted. So she has a hasted action, right? So if she uses her hasted action to attack, does she then get her bonus action to attack as well? Okay, fantastic. Great.
There's Nina.
She will move
the edge.
Wait. 5, 10, 15. Okay, so I'm using 15 of my feet. I just got to write it down, the 15 feet. Okay.
Hey, Rhea, can you move to flank?
I don't think it...
Because you have...
no one else is going to be...
Marcon and I.
You guys aren't in flanking.
But we will be. And you have
yes,
doubled
eventually
movement.
I will.
You have doubled movement with haste.
I will.
Okay.
I will. Eventually. Right. I've only used 15 of my feet. Calm down.
Okay. No, I was just saying something.
Start of my... Yep. Okay. So move up 15 feet. She's going to... sorry.
I would actually like to put a bit of pip on that. It does sometimes get a little bit meta in battle. Just to put a little pin in that.
Mental.
Okay, thanks. Not specifically you, just in general.
Yeah. Okay.
Specifically you.
Okay.
I was thinking the telepathic bond. Aga would have. Yeah.
Or if you can pause it till after the person does their.
Fair enough.
Or message maybe. If you use a message. Yeah, BD. Thanks.
Okay, moved up 15 feet. She's going to use her first action to attack with the Dagger of Joaquin.
Ooh, juicy.
Okay. 17 plus. Sorry. Where is that? Plus 4, 5, 6. So 26 to hit. Okay. So that expends. She's expending half of those charges. So it's 4. So that's oh shit. Sorry guys, I only brought one dice set, so I got to do it by hand. Here's what I'll do. Let me write it down, and then I'll do all my damage at the end. So because obviously I'm not gonna one shot it or anything. So charges.
Looking a little emaciated.
Sneak.
Hunting has been
attack.
sparse here.
Good. Okay, and then she'll make her bonus action as an attack.
Mhm.
That might not hit. That's 9 plus 7, 8, 9, so 18 to hit.
Oh, just hits.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's just her regular D4. Okay. So the second hit is what level are we? 11?
Yes.
Okay. So the second hit is 2 points of piercing and 11 points of radiant.
Mhm.
And then the first one is 8, 9, 10. 1. Do you want to? She will then use the rest of her movement to get to the booty.
Nice. Okay.
Thank you.
There we go. And then if you want to,
We appreciate that.
I can't. Let me move the combat attacker.
Oops.
Yeah, because I don't need you guys.
All right. How much damage was it for?
But we need.
I've got to roll it all because I've got to roll 11 d6 plus my sneak attack. So I didn't know if you wanted to move on and then
All right.
have
I'll
me
jump over to Thaxel.
roll it while you're. Yeah, sorry.
No problem. All right, Thaxel.
Hi, how are
You're
ya? What did you say? What did you hit with, Rhea?
A couple of daggers.
Her dagger. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, his AC. That's what I meant. I just looked at.
Hit with a 18, 19 maybe?
18.
That was an
Okay.
18.
I was just curious. Thaxel is going to use her bonus action.
Okay.
And you see, it's like electricity, but it's in the form of fire, just dancing across her scales, and she just gets super large, and she is our fire elemental, bitches.
Whoa, nice.
And that was her bonus. She's going to move. Let's move that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go like pretty much right here because I think I can go in. I can move through this. Wait, there's too much on here.
Mhm.
Ray's just still rolling.
I'm trying.
I think that's where, because it's large. I don't know if I can fill the
I need
same.
my calculator.
Oh, I can enter a hostile creature space and stop there. Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay.
Oh, hi. I have 50 feet of movement, so I want to be like, we'll say right like here. I don't want to be on his face. I want to attack his
Okay. Gonna put you
tummy.
in square. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. No problem.
The first time it enters a creature's space on a turn, it takes 5d10 fire damage.
Okay. Roll it.
If I'm reading this right. Okay.
And I'm ready when you are.
Oh yeah. Let me know.
Okay, 21 points of piercing damage and 64 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. Oops. Wrong thing.
Oh, come on.
Is
I
that
earned a
like,
lot of those charges.
is that
to do it.
85
Mhm.
in one?
Yeah.
Damn, girl.
Yeah. I burned a lot of charges to do it, though. I burned 4 of the 7 charges. So.
Fucking rogues.
Destroy.
To be fair, that is like the rogues thing.
Yeah.
Step in and
It
end
is.
it in one hit. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What'd you get, Axel?
Well, my question is, it says the first time it enters a creature space on a turn. Does that mean my turn or his?
The first time the
It
creature
says a
enters
turn.
your
It's any turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 'cause this isn't my Yeah, this isn't my attack. This is just because I entered in his space.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you're standing next to it. It's burning.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it.
2, 4, 5. 5 plus 17, 22 points of fire damage, and it catches fire. If at the start of each of its turn, it's going to take more fire damage the more it stays in my space.
Okay.
There is now bright light around us and 30 feet.
Awesome.
Now that's only because I entered a space. Now I would like to do my actions and do a multi-attack.
Ooh, go for it. Jeez.
I make 2 attacks.
Level 11, baby.
Whoa, whoa. My first one, natural 20.
Oh, damn.
Second
Thing's not even
one
going to make it to the end of the round. Okay.
is a 19 plus 6, so 25. So both hit. The first one, so max damage is going to be 46.
Ooh, by the sound of this, I might not even be able to attack. That's crazy.
My sword! Yeah. It's made for this.
Yeah, I realized I had another action. Oopsies. Oh well.
Well, after
If it's
Thaxel
still
does,
alive.
you can do yours. Yeah, that's fine.
No, I forgot it. So if it lives to the next round, I'll use it.
I don't honestly. I don't mind. That way we can keep the beat. That's fine too. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you get, Thaxel?
So 46 plus. Okay, since it's max damage, is it?
It would just be the max of each die all added together. You're using
That's
your
right, yes.
pendant thing.
No. This is because I rolled a nat 20. So.
And that 20 is you can either double the damage or you can roll double the dice.
I did double the dice, so 46 plus 3. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on the first hit.
Okay.
And then the second attack, since it hit, 10, 13. 13 points of fire damage. It is on fire. And unless it takes an action to douse the fire, it's going to keep taking fire damage.
Nice. Okay. So, Brea, on second thought, I will let it go through Aga and mark on if that's okay, just so you can get a taste of this if it's still
I was
alive.
about to say.
Yeah.
No. I forgot it.
Wait, I
I forgot it.
As one of its legendary actions, it unfurls its wings and flies up a bit, doing a wing attack. If everyone that's not Nan D, because she's safe falling with the battle mountain with the phylactery. The other 4, if you can roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Remember to add that
My
plus
fave.
3 Aga.
Ooh, right.
It's just Aga. That sucks.
That's okay.
Natural 20 again!
Nice.
I only rolled a 12, but
Okay.
it's a dexterity saving,
Yo.
right?
Thank you so much. Because I'm pretty sure I would have failed that with my natural roll, but I'm pretty sure I passed it with your bonus. Because I would have had a -1 or a 16, but instead I have a +2 for a
Nice.
19.
Oh, you just save. Oh, beautiful, Aga. Nice.
Yeah.
Dan,
Ooh, Matrix.
So I need to just send this whole thing to you, but a creature that touches the elemental with a melee attack while within 5 feet also takes 5 to 10 fire damage.
Oh, okay. All
I'm
right.
just going to send this to
Is
you.
the wing attack an attack, or is it just
this
an
is
effect?
the wind. Yeah, I think
Oh, so
this.
it's not
It's like
Okay,
it hurts
okay.
you with some bludgeoning damage. So
Oh.
Rhea, you're not. You take 6 damage.
Wait, I rolled a 19 though.
Oh, you did have a 19.
Or I rolled,
I'm sorry.
I rolled a 12. No, I rolled a 12, but I have a +7. So
Oh, all right. So you're fine.
yes,
Yep.
yes.
Everybody's good. No, the wind kind of presses everyone down, but you all push through. That's all it can do in its little fancy thing there.
Does that
None
wind
of us
help
took
guide
damage?
me with my
Correct.
telekinesis a little bit better? Just,
Was that Nan D? You're gonna.
I said, does that win? Because I had to use my sorcery points to double the distance and stuff. So does that win help me get where I need to go without?
Sure. And after a little while, you're like, what is? Yeah. What was that? Yeah. That's awesome. Anything else for Thaxel?
Oh,
Turn?
no.
No. Okay. Aga, you're up.
All right. I was going. How's the dragon looking?
It's looking pretty hurt.
A little pretty hurt.
Yeah, it's more than half its life is gone.
Yeah. Then I think I'm actually going to be more concerned. I'm going to say, Marcon, I was going to make you real fast, but instead I think I'm going to make sure it can't run. When you get in there, I'll make sure it's not going anywhere.
Sounds good to me.
And I will wait until Marcon is within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
And then I will I'm going to hold a new wall of force. And I'm going to reshape the wall of force to be a 20-foot sphere, encapsulating not just the dragon, but Thaxel, who's in its space, Rhea, and Marcon. And I'm going to force it to stay there so it can't leave. The wall of force, I believe, will also stop things like magical effects, like the wing buffeting will stay within the wall of force. I think it stops all of that. I think, but I will read the thing just to be sure.
Okay.
And I am going to back up to 120 feet. So I'm going to back up my full movement.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 30. Under the thing, and I will cast it once Marcon is within 5 feet of the dragon.
Okay. Any other prep or anything for Aga before that?
I don't have any bonus actions. Bonus action, actually, before I move, I will bonus action healing word. I believe Marcon took some damage from the ice breath.
Yep,
I sure
I
did.
will. Can I do? It won't be my turn when I cast Wall of Force. So I can still cast a level spell on my turn?
Up to level 2 as a bonus.
Okay. All right. Alrighty. That's a 1 plus... Oh, so it's only 3 hit points. But, there you go,
Hey,
bud.
that puts me right at 70. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, you're at what I start at.
Nice. All right, Marcon, you're up then.
Okay, so with Rhea and Thaxel, like I'm good. I'm flanked. I'm flanking. They flanking.
Correct.
I'm gonna run up straight to the dragon and pull out my Dragon Slayer and immediately go in for the first attack.
Okay.
So
and the Wall of Force goes blue.
Creates that box around.
Okay. Does
a little nerve-wracking, but also what you got?
Does a 29 hit?
Oh, that hits. Wow.
No.
Nice.
I'm also gonna do Improved Smite, so I can do an extra D8 for damage.
Oh right, Paladin. So this
If
is
you
gonna
dump
be
a
amazing.
higher
And
level,
how much does the Dragon Slayer do? Is it 3d6 extra to dragons?
It's an extra 3d6. Yep. I'm gonna double check in the library here. And magic items and Dragon Slayer.
Get 3 of them boys right here. Okay.
Marcon looks happy now.
Yeah, nice. At last, the battle.
All right, so that's a D8. Okay, so that first hit is no. All right, that's 13. And then I'm gonna roll another D8 for the Improved Smite damage.
Okay.
So it's 13, 17, and then I'm gonna roll the additional 3d6.
Okay.
And that's 18, 19, 20, 26.
Nice.
and then I'm gonna hit it again with my extra attack.
Oh, nice.
Get him.
All right, so go ahead and do it one more time. Okay. Does a what is it to hit? 22 hit?
It hits, yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do improve smite again.
Oh, nice.
All right, so first D8. That's a 5, 7. Okay, so that's 12.
Okay.
18.
Oh, jeez, nice.
18, 20, 21, 22, 23. 28 for that next hit. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a searing smite.
Oh.
It deals it deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target.
Nice.
Let's see. And I'm actually going to cast it at 3rd level, so
Ooh,
it does another 3d6.
Nice.
So.
Pallies.
All right, so 6, 7.
Paladins
8,
are
9,
fucking
10.
terrifying.
That's 11 burning damage or fire damage.
All right. So you go in, you feel the wall of force enclose all of you around this dragon in kind of tight quarters. You go in for your first attack and expertly nail just between a couple of scales. You know where to drive it in. The sword seems to just, like a hot knife through butter, pierces right into this dragon. You pull it out, come down for a slash, and you kind of cut open a big, right around the bone of its shoulder. Kind of rends not just the scales, but some of the flesh beneath it. And then you pour in your final smite. And in what glorious fashion do you want to defeat this dragon?
Oh, okay, cool.
Fuck yes.
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna have the dragon. He's gonna be moving his head around all crazy, and I'm gonna dig the sword deep into its neck and then cut its head off, and then all the blood just rains down on everybody. And
Yes.
you see not entertained.
You see this fire elemental
Blood
just
pouring
like
out, yeah.
dancing in this blood now.
Nice. It splatters against the invisible wall of force and just drips down on you. Just pour down everyone. That's amazing.
Man.
It's dead.
Oh wow. We bodied that thing. Good lord.
Yeah. Because it's such a good place to end, we're running over. I'm going to say that we'll do some rolls off stream that you can just send me for like nature checks to recover any bits of the dragon that you might want. Blood scales,
and
claws,
the gold.
Fangs. Check out the gold. Yep.
So we can be rich.
Nana's just gonna, as soon as she hits ground, she's just gonna keep running.
Yeah. How are you? So there's way more than you can likely carry here. Like,
We have 2 bags of holding, don't we?
I
Which
want
means
my
we could fill
500
up-
back. I want my
We
500
could go
back.
fill up 2 bags that I think are 4 yards by 4 yards or something like that. That's a shitload of gold. We'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
We'll be fine.
I want my 500 back for the scrying cup, and also Rhea needs to be like reimbursed for that too. And then I want more gold because I need all the poisons. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I suppose Ray would have pretty good contacts for exchanging that into actual usable gold. Okay, so you load the 2 bags up. I'll give a quick minute just because you've slain this. You collect all the things you're going to be able to collect. Are you all planning on heading down the mountain to find Nana D?
Oh yeah.
I was-
Daxel's gone out of her form and is hauling ass to go find Nana. She's more concerned that.
We don't have to.
What do you mean?
Nana let me use telepathy on her today. Nana, the dragon's dead. Come back.
I'm doing what do you mean it's dead?
We killed it, Nana. The dragon's dead. Come back.
How about Axel?
I feel like curtain. Curtain.
I'd like to roll an insight check just to see if she has no trust for him, like at all.
Can Thaxel yell? Like telepathically yell it?
Yeah.
Nana, because I'm pretty sure this is all in a group chat. Nana, he's telling the truth. Give me the phylactery, please. Come back. It's dead. We killed it. Marcon killed it. We're good now. Please come back. Please.
I'm gonna
please.
chime in. I sure did.
Nice.
Oh, you killed it. And then you hear well, you guys, you wouldn't hear that, but she'd say, "Oh shit," as she.
Awesome.
Nana, please come back.
She'll make her way back, and she'll go back to the rope and be like, "Excuse me, I don't think I can carry this up there. I'm tired. It's heavy."
Okay, I come running over.
And before she hands it to you, she's gonna look you in the eyes, and you can see like her right eye shifts from being the normal blue to white, and she's gonna look you with extreme seriousness, and she's gonna say it just like this as she hands it to you: "A debt for a debt. You owe me."
I owe a lot to you. I will help you.
And she'll just hand it to you.
And then I also, so as the phylactery goes in this hand, she's gonna have her other hand held out to help Nana D up.
And she'll take the hand.
All right.
And Daxel just kind of like looks down, like to make sure this is actually like real. And she's like so angry and so happy that you see like a tiny little tear just try to go down, and she just kind of shakes it off and like tries to put it in her bag. And okay, let's go.
As soon as she says that, though, Nana's gonna look at her and just kind of, there's something in her, like, it's not like the typical jovial Nana that she puts across, and she's gonna say, "I owe a great debt for this, so don't betray me."
You didn't betray me. I won't betray you. That's my philosophy.
Bye-bye, where's my battle muffins?
Do you want to just shake on it?
No, I am of the firm belief that that you're only as good as your word.
Well,
and I believe that I've proven my worth. Now
you
I'm
have.
giving it to you.
All right.
All right. You're all able to, gather all your stuff, make it back down the mountain safely. And it'll take probably, I think it's going to be 4 or 5 days travel up to Port Estelanu.
Can we bamf
just
through
find
the tree?
Oh, you're going to bamf? Okay.
I have
Yeah,
a spell slot here. I'll do
All
that real
right.
quick.
And what was that, Marco?
Did you even use the spell slot, Daxel? That whole fight? Was that
I
just
used-
wild shape?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wild shape and items. Kick the adult dragon's ass.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was really impressive. That was a lot of...
Lucky
Yeah.
rolls.
I was gonna
Solid.
do.
Yeah,
Awesome.
for sure.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do like flaming sphere and then turn into the elemental to do double fire damage, but there was no need.
Oh, nice. No.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
Bamfing or traveling?
I cast transport via plants.
Okay. You all know what the deal by now. Pour through the tree. Bam, 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 bam,
Would the
bam, bam.
dragon's head fit in our bag of holding?
I feel
Oh,
like-
It's all the gold,
no.
my friend.
I feel like the bigger requirement.
Actually,
is the
you know
gold.
what? You know what? You're absolutely right. Never mind. Let's
You
leave
can
it
get
there.
you can get a tooth.
Okay.
Actually,
Although-
I
oh,
will
shit.
get a tooth.
We really should
Yeah.
have one bag be gold and one bag be the dragon bits, because Aga needs the dragon bits too.
Rayo, well, no. There's a bag of holding that's for the group, which I use for the group, which will hold the gold. The other one is my pouch of plenty, and I will
Is
not
it
be putting
full?
dragon bits in it. It is not for your use.
Oh,
I
she
guess
just
I
told
got-
you.
That's got to be one of the things I got to request when I get back. I need a bag of holding.
I have things in it. I moved all of our
Shit, me
things
too.
out of the bag of holding into my pouch of plenty so I could hold your gold.
Oh no, you're absolutely right. That's why I got to get one. You're right.
Yeah.
And you're amazing, Rhea. Thank you.
You're right. You're right.
You're
Do
welcome.
I get my 500 gold back now?
Well, you can just pick up 500 gold.
Yeah, it's right there.
I pick up 500. Well,
You can put some stuff in your back. I'll say everyone's able to get some of the gold in their backpack.
1,000?
I'll get you. I'll do an evaluation and see what you all get.
Okay.
You got to clean it
Okay.
up and go to.
That's
okay,
right.
let me know before
Otherwise,
I
Ray's
add
able
it.
to load up the bag of holding with gold, and then any dragon bits you can. You've got some stuff to wrap things up. Put them in your.
If
So am I going to
Tax.
put the 500 in now, or do you want me to wait until you calculate?
Oh, I would wait just in case,
Okay.
because we'll see what you have in your person.
if Aga is particularly interested in the dragon bits instead of the gold, can he, instead of taking his cut of gold to carry with him, take dragon bits that he wants to study?
You'll be able to get some gold and some dragon bits, but if it's larger dragon bits, then
I don't want any gold. We're
okay.
putting a bunch of gold in the bag of holding. That's enough for him.
Okay.
He wants the dragon bits. He's more interested in the magic.
All right. Yep. You load up on all the good stuff, and you can all let me know after stream like what you want, dragon blood, bit, whatever. You're able to bamp through the tree, and let's see. By the time we get down, it'll be kind of late at night, so I'm gonna say around not too late, twilight hour, 8 o'clock or so. 7:30 maybe, you bamf into the large tree in the very, very far distant backyard of the Baron's estate, the one you bamfed out of.
Tree.
The sun just setting over the horizon, twilight hour filling the city, lights coming on in buildings and in the street lamps, and you can hear the port bell ringing as some ships are being docked. Seagulls cawing overhead as you begin your slow approach across the very large backyard lawn of the Baron's estate towards the building. Thaxel, you have this phylactery in hand. The sphere and the wings are no longer do anything. They float the same distance, but it doesn't spin anymore or any of that. But you've got that in hand. At last, Reevus's phylactery, summoning his body, is well, at hand, literally. As you all walk towards the back of the Baron's estate. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Ooh.
I think Vic said it best in chat. If next week is supposed to be exciting, I don't know if my heart can take it.
I can't. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to handle next week. It's going to be insane.
A huge thank you to all the players. Thank you all so much for staying up so late to make this happen and land on that beat. I really appreciate it. Awesome. And thank you viewers as well, of course, for hanging out with us as we rocked on a bit late. This just means that definitely tune in next Tuesday. Aside from this resolution here with Thaxel and Reevus's body being summoned to the phylactery, we have some fun Madbird stream stuff going on as well. There'll be some giveaways because we're opening up our merch store that day, and it's a huge moment for Thaxel and all. So. So join us, and you can check out all the fun merch stuff. You can get there'll be some dice giveaways, and probably Friday night I'll announce what the bigger giveaway at the end will be. We'll have some extra juicy stuff too. There will maybe end-ish. We got to keep it a surprise, but end-ish of the stream. That way we can get people to stay and watch. So for those that don't know or new here, this is our Tuesday night campaign, our all evil campaign, Cures Lament. on episode 62 now. So kudos to us. That rocks. Yeah. You can catch us here every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Every Friday night, we have Stormfall, our intense, suspenseful drama club campaign. Yes, good line, right? Every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Every Sunday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, you catch the Obsidian Scar, which is DM'd by Victoria. Our own Victoria, yay! And that's sort of an exploratory, conspiracy theory. What else have we got? Silly. I feel like there was another term or two in there, but catch it. It's great. And then every
Proper
Monday.
naughty.
Yes. Proper naughty indeed.
Proper naughty.
And then we have a Monday night stream now that Steph in chat DMs, and that's called The Forsaken. Every Monday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Don't have a cool quip about that yet, but we're working on it. It was on the second session we just had last night, so we'll get there. Woo! If you've missed any episodes of any of those, you're like, I'd really love to check that out. Please consider stopping by our YouTube, subscribing if you like, and you can stay up to date with all the things. If you're like, yeah, that's great for campaigns, but it's not enough D&D for me, check out our Discord. We have a D&D little mini campaign running in Discord that you can participate in. And that's it. Everyone's awesome. It's super late. I'm so sorry for going on and on. I'm hyped. I'm up here. So
I know y'all are.
Have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you so much. All the hearts.
Night.
Night. Night.